Make them through all we have to see. That I don't belong to you, and you don't belong to me. Yeah, yeah. Freedom, freedom, freedom. And I see you what you say. Freedom, freedom, freedom. And I see you what you say. Freedom, freedom, freedom. And I see you what you say. Freedom, freedom, freedom. And I see you what you say. Freedom, freedom, freedom. And I see you what you say. Freedom, freedom, freedom. And I see you what you say. All we have to see that I don't belong to you, and you don't belong to me. Yeah, yeah. Freedom, freedom, freedom. And I see you what you say. Freedom, freedom, freedom. And I see you what you say. Freedom, freedom, freedom. And I see you what you say. Freedom, freedom, freedom. And I see you what you say. Freedom, freedom, freedom. And I see you what you say. Freedom, freedom, freedom. And I see you what you say.
Well, howdy.
Two-sided podcast now. Tuesday night. Come on, John, we're going right. Come on, John! I don't know, man. I can't have this whole having the great music and listening to great music before we come in is ridiculous. How can you follow that up? Holy shit, John. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the Two-Sided Podcast. We're here every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. That's right. That's 4 a.m. Greenwich Sandwich time on Wednesday mornings, if you happen to be across the pond. If you are, pip, cheerio. Sixpence none the richer. Tuppence for a pound. Right. He asks knowingly. Right. How you doing, buddy? What's going on?
All right, man. I'm freaking fantastic. It's Tuesday. It's my favorite day of the week, especially because it's almost over. Got 1 hour till end of Tuesday.
You're like a prisoner. You're like someone who's doing their second tour in Vietnam. God damn it! Every day is my favorite day when it's the end of the day. 6 more weeks, and I can wake up. God damn.
How you doing? You know what? Let's save that for the show. We got a couple of packets to pop.
We got a couple of things to address, John. There's an elephant in the room, and I did not order one. I definitely ordered 2 llamas and a donkey. I ordered a clown with a seltzer bottle. I ordered a midget with a vodka bottle. I ordered a llama with a rocks glass, and I ordered the Rock with a bag of ice.
Nice.
Means nothing, John. But seriously, what's up? What's going on? Mona Lisa's here. She enjoyed the intro. It's a new one. We got a timer countdown that almost synced up. It was kind of crazy. John's like an idiot savant. Well, he's more of an idiot than a savant.
You take him, you leave him.
What are you gonna do, bud? What are you gonna do? That was a good job. That was it. That was our smoothest intro. Like, I felt good about it. I didn't want to come in. I don't want to fuck it up and start the show. Folks, we're about to start the show. Hold on to your butts. All right, we got a couple of packets here. There's a few people in the leaving messages, so you want to go through those, and we can get on with the goddamn event.
Let's do it.
Ooh.
Damn, poured my drink. Hey guys, I hope you guys well. Just so you know, I'm really struggling to do this, but I love you guys, so I will try.
Brother.
If it kills me, it kills me. Or as I like saying, when I make food and it kind of bings before the actual time duration,
Right.
I go, if he dies, he dies. I think I'm being funny, but I wouldn't know because I'm dead.
Bro. If you go, we go. That's all I'm saying. It takes a community to raise an idiot like us. Like we collectively make the best force. Brother, I get it, man. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for getting up. We appreciate it, man. Day one, goddamn Muse Lover. Good friend of the show, good friend of mine, good friend of John's. Brother, if you need to get some sleep, definitely do it. But I will hold you to the fact that you need to then listen to us on Spotify because we need the listens on that. So if you don't tune in here, I can listen to Spotify so you can get at least your daily dose. But come on, bud. Take care of yourself. We'll take care of the rest.
Rolling on through, it's a two-sided affair. The esteemed John L. Peacock, the refined, the dignified, erratic but consistent, my boy Pete. You know what? Before you cross the street, take my hand. Life is what happens to you while you're busy making other plans. I'm here. I've been told. Take a shot.
My man Dub, I don't think there's a better time than right now to pour a shot. Folks, pour a shot, raise your glasses, lower your expectations. Folks, here's to you. Thanks for tuning in. Cheers. Love you, Dub.
Cheers.
Bink, bink, bink.
My God. Oh.
Ooh. All right, someone has definitely been spiking my drinks. There's something going on here. I'm not sure what it is. It's either that or I have COVID. Oh. I'm going with someone spiked my drinks. With COVID. Bum, bum, bum. You again, Fauci. Would have gotten away with it. It wasn't for you goddamn ADA experts. Okay, here we go. Yeah.
It wouldn't be tuppence for a pound. It would be tuppence a bag. If you know Mary Poppins, which everyone in America knows Mary Poppins, because Dick Van Dyke does the best English accent ever.
Shut up, dude. It's almost as good as mine.
But yeah, feed the birds, tuppence a bag, tuppence a bag. Get it right.
If you haven't got a penny, then a half a pence will do. If you haven't got a half a pence, then God bless you. John, here at the Two-Sided Pod, we get into the fiscal responsibility of buying birds feed and propagating those little rats with wings. Folks, tune in. We got more to tune.
I'm seriously, right, all my time on this earth, I hate that expression. There's an elephant in the room. It's a fat off fucking elephant. You can't say you're ignoring it. It's a fucking elephant. Is that what they're trying to allude to?
Right.
I don't like it. Horrible saying.
It really is. It's like saying, no, I can't even get there. I'm too distracted.
I can relate to the Vietnam people. The end of the day is my favorite part of the day. 'Cause I live in Arizona, where the sun doesn't not rise.
Right?
No, it clocks in and tries to end your life.
Right?
It tries to delete you off the planet every day. And I don't know how to turn that motherfucker off.
Yeah, no, 100%. One of us got to go today, son. I don't think it's going to be me. Good game, son. I'll see your fucking ass in the morning. Babe, we gotta go to bed. I'm pretty sure I can get up and ambush the sun. Just gotta get up on those rocks over there. That's where he sleeps. Be chasing that sun all day, man. I prefer to stay home chasing the dragon. No, that's not it. Metaphorical dragon. Nope, that's still not it. Let's play some packets.
My boy Pete looking like the kind of guy that comes up to you and says, got a big shipment of sex toys in my trunk. Come on over here.
If you like what's in my trunk, you should see what's in my caboose. Hey-oh! Wait, come. Let me open my trench coat and I can show you even more. But I mean, on the inside, selling things, would you? John, you can't keep the good merchandise in the trunk. It'll get dented and scratched. You got to keep it on your body, on your person. So if the heat comes, you can run and keep the good stuff. Sell it, make your money back, John. It's a whole. Apparently, you've never run a off-the-books, back alley sex toy business. John, you have so much to learn about business.
Yo, did he just call you an assistant? Pete, I'd like you to assist me in roasting dude real quick.
Bro.
The two-sided pod. There's two sides of the same coin. Neither one of them is the assistant, right? Am I missing something, gentlemen?
Here, hold my book. John, no, I think everyone misspoke. We were all kind of out of pocket at the time. We came in hot. Everyone regrets everything. Don't you, John? Don't make us come find you. We'll cross goddamn continental divides. We'll go the other way. Doesn't matter. Oh shit, son, we could.
Evening, beautiful people. How the fuck's it going? Yay! It's Tuesday. Whoop, whoop.
What up?
Might have to just go relax in the pool while I listen to all you guys chit chat. I'm just kidding. I just got out of the pool. Neener.
Oh, it's a tough life. Oh, it's a motherfucking tough life. All right, folks, if you go ahead and track her locator, geolocate Foxy Lady, find out where she lives and where that pool is. Let's meet there in the water. Holy shit, you have a pool? Goddamn, dude, that's a little braggadocious.
Today, it was 110 today in our area, and I had to hang up a fence and plant some bamboos and shit in the yard. It's freaking melty out here.
It's ridiculous, man.
I'll be kind. Turn on the fan and the sprinkler system because we could sure use some fucking rain right now. Okay, every day. We could use rain every day. I'm not gonna lie. But definitely turn a damn fan on. Jesus, it's hot out here.
Right? Gotta have something to make it through the day.
Good morning, Vietnam!
All right, we're going to talk to Mr. Jackson out there. What's the weather like in the jungle? It's hot. Hot and wet. Which is good when you're a woman, but not when you're in the jungle. All right, Jerome, we're going to come back to you. Follow the Ho Chi Minh Trail. John. What was the... well, we should keep the PC on the QT, because if he leaks the VC, he could end up in MIA, and then we all end up on KP. Sir, what does 3 up and 3 down mean to you? End of an ending? John, what a great movie.
Wait, there's an elephant in the room? Is that fucker invisible? Oh, shit.
It's invisible. The cloaks continue. The cloaks continue.
Did you guys know there was this one kind of like, it was on YouTube. I don't know if they turned it into a TV series.
I believe it was.
It's on Tubi now. And it's like,
Bro.
when the fuck did that happen?
Bro.
But it was called Red versus Blue. And they basically game of Halo.
Yeah.
They made it a multiplayer, and then they changed the colors of like the armor to shades of red against shades of blue, and they made it into a TV series. That shit only just stopped like last year.
Yeah.
So it happened. It was from like 2003 to 2024.
Bro,
Fuck.
now I feel like you're just experiencing the wonder I felt when John told us about dental dams. Like it was like that's crazy town. We all learned something that day, and it's been around for a while, but I just learned about it. Holy shit, John, that's amazing. Wow. Yeah, no, it's really good. It's a video game, and come on, man, bro, I expected more.
I came here because I wanted to shovel sunshine and not snow. Turns out my shovel just ain't big enough.
Right?
Deal.
Now I'm up Hot Creek without a sunshade. I don't know what that even means.
Okay, so random question as
Go on.
well.
Oh, like they've all been consistent thus far, bro.
Uh, Jurassic World Rebirth,
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic Four, First Steps,
Mm-hmm.
and the new Superman. Could you rate them from number 3, number 1? Number 3 being the one that you couldn't give two shits about, 1 being the one that you can. Really, just on the edge of your seat, you're probably spunking yourself. Let
Easy,
me
bro.
know which ones you
This
have
guy.
for, and go.
Muse, I'm glad you brought that up. I was hoping to put up this chart, John. Can we show the chart? Let's show the graph. Folks, if we look, that's not it. All right, we're gonna have to kill the tech guy. God damn, Muse, you pose such amazing questions, and I do think these are brain scratchers, and I have opinions, man. This guy, just when I thought you couldn't get any dumber, you go and redeem yourself with something like this. Look at you. God damn. So I could give two shits about the new Jurassic. Like it's great, but it was done. They're beating the old horse. Like no one needs that. No one needs that in their life. All the good stuff is gone. I'm interested in Fantastic Four, but I think it's gonna be bad. My hopes are dim. It's one of those ones but I feel like Superman could be good. Like it could be it could be something, but we've been so let down, and it's now just after Gene Hackman died. It feels like it's a sacrilege. We're gonna have a new Lex Luthor now. Like, oh, what is he gonna try and kill him with? Like some poisonous rat disease in his house after doesn't matter, John. I should have looked it up before I made the Gene Hackman joke. It's too soon. Too soon. Yes, that would be my answer.
Damn it, I will give you the flipping address, but I gotta warn you. It's 1,000 degrees here, and the pool feels like it's at least 100. It's bath water. So when you come, bring some dry ice so we can cool that bitch down.
I disagree. When everyone comes, I'm going to put a list out, and people need to bring onions, bouillon cubes, par baked chicken. That's important. You got to par bake it. Potatoes that have been cubed nicely. Carrots. We're going to make it. It's like you've heard that old story, the stone soup story. This is the old pool soup. Everybody's invited for pool soup. It's the best soup ever. I'm just going to be sharpening my knife over here by the pool filter. Oh, what do you need? Well, if you could spare perhaps some 14 pounds of bouillon cubes to throw into the hot tub. Well, I guess I could. Oh, that'd be great. By chance, do you have 14 pounds of potatoes? I need those peeled, cubed. It's going to be delicious. John, we're going to do a whole, what's it called? An allegory? No, that's a whole different thing. Doesn't mean, it's a fable. No, it's a It's a metronome. It's a Mephistopheles. John, we don't have time for this. What we have time for is a couple more messages before we start the show. All right. I've been trying to ignore this all night, John. But it's about time we talk about these last two messages. So we got to play these, and then we'll start the show. Ready? Here we go.
What are dental dams? Like condoms for penises, dental dams are used as a protection between the mouth and vagina.
The more you know, the grosser you feel inside. It's like walking in your grandparents having sex covered in mayonnaise. No one needs that image. And that's where all the mayonnaise has been going.
Okay, so virtually, because I am in England, I'm humping your leg right now, my boy Pete. That is exactly the order I was thinking. And I love it how I said both of you. You answered. Janelle Peacock is just all like, oh, look, aluminum foil. Look how I said aluminum. I'm bending to
Look
America.
at this. God damn it. You will pronounce it as now I can't say it. Sausage and aluminum. Not sausage and aluminium. You're doing well. Love you, bud. Oh. All right, there's two big things I want to talk about. One, the aggressive amount of pachyderms that have been coming to the show. I don't know if you knew this, but they never forget. Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, 4 a.m. Greenwich, Meanwich Sandwich time on Wednesdays if you're across the pond. How you going? Nope, that's not it. That's not a knife. Ah, that's not it either, John. Fancy a cuppa? Fair enough. All right, John, one more message and we'll start the show.
He says, got a lot to learn.
Folks, if you like what you heard here, if you don't understand what that reference was, I highly recommend you take Dub's 3-day intensive class. It's held at the Holiday Inn Express down in San Pedro, California. It's where you will understand all the inners and outer workings of circus music and citrus fights of citrus fights. Fair enough. John, we're already deep into this motherfucker. I'll have you know.
No. I think it's time to do a shot and start the show. What do you think?
We've come this far, John. We're too steeped in stupidity to turn back now. It seems like the only good option. So what I can say, John, what I'm gonna say, John, is yeah. Let's do that.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Cheers. Bing, bing, bing.
Look out.
Ooh.
Well, howdy. I'm John L. Peacock out in Brooklyn, New York.
I'm my boy Pete. My boy Pete. I'm going to try that again. I'm my boy Pete in Southern California.
And you're listening to Two Sided, a live recorded podcast where each week I challenge Pete with a bit of the two sides of life, the fun and the serious.
Yeah, John, the me and the you, the right and the wrong, the yes and the no, the give and the take, the push and the pull, the ebb and the flow, the ebb and the pull, the smoke and the pancake, the trail mix and the pub mix, the Oreos and the Hydrox, the Hydroxy cup and the cocaine. John, it's not too hard to follow. There's a better version of one thing and there's a lesser version of another. I'm calling a timeout for myself. I've learned my lesson. I had 23 minutes to play messages and work. John, it's not me, it's the atmosphere that I have to work in. It's not a hostile work environment, John, but I am going to be talking to HR just to cover my ass unless something comes because of this, just so you know.
Okay. Speaking of HR, I'm obligated to start each episode with asking a general check-in. My boy Pete, how are you feeling?
Ooh, John, it's a rough one. I'll have you know. This is the first week that I've had to go back to work a full week.
You said that many a week in a row, and then you're like, "Oh, but yeah, no, I got Friday off, so I took Thursday off as well."
But this one, I mean it. This one's for serious.
Okay, boy who called full week.
Yeah. It's an old children's book. You guys know that one? It's an Aesop's fable. Where he's caught. He's made to work 40-hour work weeks the rest of his life because no one helped him. It's horrible. Yeah. I don't know. We're gonna have to workshop that one. John, I'm feeling I have this week, and then I have next week. I have to go to San Diego for the week for work. But then I'm taking Friday off. So I don't have next week. So at least I have something to look forward to.
Right.
So I'm a little down. I'm a little upset about how everything is at just general, 40 hours in a row. Oof. But there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. Speaking of which, I'm trying to get out of it, but I might have to go to an event on Tuesday night in San Diego. So I'm trying to get out of it. But next Tuesday, I'm iffy on the show. I'm 50-50.
When will you know more?
John, I'm going to a fortune teller tomorrow to really see if I can get some solid answers. But as of yet, we're like 50-50, 60-40, 80-20, both ways.
Okay.
It's like a 69 of possibilities.
Okay. But it just goes in a circle. That's
100%.
what 69 means, right? It just goes in a circle, chasing its own tail.
Nice. I'm going to use that term. Milady, would you like to chase your own tail? That adds to my repertoire, John, because I don't call it doggy style. I call it the hound's way. Perfect. I like to be educated and actually be classy. Real fucking classy. Sorry. That's not funny. It's funny.
So that's how you're feeling?
Yeah. No, like fair to Midland, but I'm looking forward to not being at work next week. Not excited about being around in San Diego for work. Like that's, but but I get Friday off.
Yeah, there you go.
It's like you always have to have something to look forward to, right? Like you're going into school for a test. Like this is gonna be the worst fucking thing. Like just put your mind, like think about when you're walking out of that room and you're gonna like, oh, dude, I'm gonna go to the bar and have a shot. I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette. I'm gonna go
guess.
You know, just have a good time. I'm having, yeah, no, I can't. Yeah. It's the after, just think about the future, right? Always think about the future. Live in the present, think of the future, forget the past. Change your license plate, get a new fake name, not from the old one you were using before.
Right.
Make sure you cover all of your tracks. Carry a palm frond in your trunk to cover your footprints as you walk away from your car. Wipe everything down, cover it in gasoline. Be prepared to light it on fire. John, all of these things you'll find in my TED Talk coming up here next week, Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. That's right, John. How to make sure you're never tracked again. Nope, that's not it. We're working on the title. Anyway, everyone get a gallon of gasoline and send your registration to the website. We're still open. So how am I feeling, John? I think I'm great. Happy with the present, looking forward to the future. No regrets, no regrets, no regrets.
No regrets. That
Couple of regrets right now. Here's the deal. Can I tell you one thing? Can I tell you just something to get on the books, just moving forward? I did not think it would affect me, but I think it's affecting me. I had to go do blood samples today. Like, but I had waited for too long. So like, oh, we're gonna need it for this too, and this too, and this too. Oh, all right. So I gave like 14 or 15 pints.
you should still have 1 or 2 left.
Yeah, no, 100%. I was like, I'm gonna have a bunch of Kool-Aid and eat a bagel, and I'll be cool. And I was, but I didn't drink, and now I'm drinking. Like, hey man, lack of blood is awesome. I highly recommend it because I just came home and smoked. I'm like, all right, maybe it wasn't 17 pints. It was like maybe a gallon, like one, maybe. Let's talk metric. All right, it's 2 quarts. It was 3.5 quarts. It was 98 tablespoons. John, now we're going to be on a cooking metric show. Here's the deal, bud. If anybody can tell me what my blood alcohol is right now, oh no, I thought I had the we had the blood alcohol breathalyzer here. My buddy took it. I thought we had it. I literally thought we had it. Like, yeah.
By your buddy, you mean the deputy who was there?
No, well, he said he'd call me. He left me his number and a ticket. I was like, whatever, dude. We'll hang out. I'll beat you. I was like, think of American League, National League designated hitter. No, American League designated hitter who was batting over 300. That was me. I was like, ooh, 3.14, 0.314. I know that's not a thing, John, but it doesn't matter. Ooh, yeah. I'm more of a slugger. What's my slugging average? Here's the deal, John. Next time you get pulled over and get a breathalyzer and they tell you your breathalyzer, like, what's my slugging score? You know what? But if you average out my stolen bases, like, it's probably lower, right? You average that in, you grade on the curve, yeah? Hey, let me show you my rap sheet of, here's this, John. It's all about negotiations, personal contact. John, it's all about making eye contact and making connections. John,
Uh,
we're not here for a long time. We're here to make it a longer time for others. Ain't that right, John? 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern on Tuesdays. That's 4 a.m. Greenwich Mean Sandwich time if you're across the pond on Wednesday mornings. Holy shit. That was a rough road, John, but we got there, didn't we, folks? Yes, we did.
Speaking of getting there, we finally got to our first trash can hallway justice questions answered round.
Holy shit, folks. That's when John opens his goddamn fourth floor tenant apartment door and kicks his trash can down the stairs of the community. What we find at the bottom of the stairs and sift through, we grab the answers of truth. Folks, once we find them, we will evict John and turn this whole block into a mall.
Anyone who's anyone knows that the first of these rounds is always a standard Q&A. My boy Pete, I hate to ask you, are you ready for the questions?
No, I'm super ready, but now I'm just like, I'm really thinking about, like, you did so good just going off like it was a... Yeah, no, I'm ready. Ready? Go.
All right, first question. My boy Pete, who's your favorite fictional cowboy?
John Wayne.
Take it. My boy Pete, who's your favorite historical cowboy?
John Wayne.
I mean, you're 2 for 2 so far. My boy Pete, ever played cowboys and indigenous peoples, the land now called America?
No, John.
All right, final question. My boy Pete, ever play cops and those considered innocent of theft until proven guilty in a court of law?
Oh, John. I played Law and Order all the time. Dun dun. It was ridiculous. I still play it today. It's one of my little kinks. All right. Babe, let's make a crime scene and figure out who's gonna do it.
Right after we chase our own tails.
This guy gets it.
You know what? I thought you were going to be really slow with that, but yeah, it's one of the faster lightning rounds we've had. Good job. I'm going to give you a second.
Right. Well,
there you go.
I appreciate it, John. When your old hand just riding the edge of the rails, like, yeah, we're about to fall off. No, we're not. We're right now holding on, and we can do it because we can do it.
You know what's really going to help? Shot before we go into our first segment.
100%.
Yeah, you should finish that. That's good.
Yeah, no. Well, no, it was I needed a chaser. We're fine.
My boy, remember to put water into said chaser. You've
Right.
made that mistake before.
Here's the deal. Remember to put water on your knee or your tennis elbow. I don't know.
Foxy's pool.
Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice. I believe that's called love, love. See what I did there, John? Tennis. Cheers.
Cheers.
Bink, bink, bink.
Look out.
I don't listen.
We are going to talk about Billy the Kid.
I'm your lover, I'm your hover, I'm your digger in the gutter. I'm a busy, I'm a pusher, I'm a... Who? What?
Billy the Kid, baby.
I'm a Billy on the Kid. Billy the Kid? Apparently
On the
don't know
Billy
the
and the
meaning.
Kid.
You don't know the meaning of the word pals, John. Bang the drum slowly. I'm saying best album, best soundtrack. Anyone listening who I highly recommend going and getting the Blazing Saddle, no.
Young Guns.
Young Guns 2. Holy shit.
Blazing Saddles.
Blazing Saddles. If you get the Blazing Saddles soundtrack, I highly recommend. John Bon Jovi did a guest appearance there called "We Ain't Found Shit." Homage to "Combing the Desert." It's a really good hit. You don't think he'd rap, but he does. Thanks, Bon. You're the best.
You call him Bond?
Oh, when you've known him as long as I have, John, you call him anything you want.
He'll answer to all of it. So you are a huge fan of something you made a very obscure reference to, which is
sensual choking and consensual bondage.
That's right.
What
Two
are we
names
talking
for John Bon Jovi. Yeah.
Right. Oh, I thought we were talking about Richie Sambora. Sorry. Yeah. John? Totally different. My man Bon?
Billy the Kid. Young Guns. You've made many a reference of loving those couple of movies. We just heard that they're doing a remake.
No, they're not. Did we hear that?
We heard it.
No, we
Here on
heard
the
we were
show.
doing. No, we heard they were doing. No, we didn't. No, we didn't.
Spaceballs, yes. Yeah, Spaceballs 2, but also they're doing a remake of Young Guns.
But they can't be their old guns now, John.
I
It's
don't
conceptually
think it's gonna be
inappropriate. Who said
I don't
that?
think it's going to be the
Who
same
said it?
actors.
Who said that? Who said that?
Who do you think said that?
It wasn't me.
No, it definitely wasn't you. But you were super excited at the time. Might have been in the green room when you were a little drunk. Let's just get into Billy the Kid. So Billy the Kid, the infamous Western outlaw known as Billy the Kid, is most likely born in a poor Irish neighborhood in New York City's East Side on or around November 23rd of 1859.
I love you. Always have. It's early 1850s. Maybe late. Nobody knows. I'm just a kid. What do I know? I'm just a kid. What do I know? I'm barely a baby. Billy the baby. That's what they called me. Ain't that right, John?
That's right.
What happened to me then, John? What happened to me then?
When he was Billy the Baby, much about his life is unknown. But the kid called himself William H. Bonney, but his original name...
It was because as a little baby, Bonnie, I had a little Bonnie on my head. John, crazy that no one understood that and wrote it down. I shot most of the people who wrote the things. I'm now growing into a man.
John, listen to me listen, if this was animation, everything would be changing now to darker colors. You know what I'm talking about, because when they animated the Rube, you know exactly what I'm talking about. John, if there's someone out there who wants to animate the stupid shit we say, it only takes 1,000 hours for 4 minutes of what we say. If you pick your poison, it probably could be worth it. I'm just saying. Challenge.
I recommend the Kool-Aid after 17 pints being drawn from you.
I recommend the pub mix. We can't sell it. Everybody puts it back after they hit the urinal. It's crazy.
His original name was probably Henry McCarty.
Right. Well, the McCarty name is big in the Carolinas. We knew them well from the North to South conflict. John, cue the Ken Burns music. John, it was back around that time the McCartney. I'm sorry, folks. When I hear that music, I can't help but dancing. The McCartys knew what it was all about. Raising kids, roping, and shooting guns. Crazy people. Anyway, their boy, little baby McCarty, came up with a bonnet. Well, that's another story. John, why don't you take it from here?
Well, Bonnie was his mother's, Catherine's maiden name. And William was the first name of his mother's longtime companion, William Antrim, who acted as Billy's father.
John, I love me some common law marriage. One of my favorite things.
Yeah.
If you cohabitate with someone long enough, you can address the court and try and get the right to pull the plug on them if they're dead, if they're on life support. John, I want you to know, that's why we could never become roommates, because I would nope, that's not, I would kill you before then. The joke was going to be that it would be common law. Like, nope, there's nothing there. Aggressively, I'll shoot you in the street where you stand. Before that, 3 months in, at a falafel stand, I fucking hate you when you order extra white sauce. Bang, bang, bang.
So anyway, this all happened after his father disappeared, being raised by William Antrim, and taking on William H. Bonney as his name.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, stepfathers, it's a hard job to step into. You know what I mean? Like, the thing is, you want to do right by the kid, but you also don't give a fuck about the kid. It's all about that mom. So it's a hard road to traverse. Believe you me, John. Us Bonnies have been there many a time.
So him and his brother, and Ma and William Antrim.
Do we know his brother's name?
No.
Can we call him Little Stevie Bonnie?
Yes, we can. Little Stevie Bonnie.
Thank you, Little Stevie Bonnie.
I believe his brother's name was Charlie Sheen.
That doesn't make sense. My little brother couldn't be from 2.5 Men. I love that, but well, maybe Dragon's Blood. You could probably do it. Okay, I'll let it slide.
So the four of them, around 1865, and so this is 6 years in, right? Moved to where is it? Indiana, and then by 1870, the group was in Wichita, Kansas. So they're going west.
Running from something, Sean. What are they running from?
Well, his dad did disappear, and then suddenly this William Antrim came in. So all they know is that his father disappeared. Not that he left, not that he necessarily died. He disappeared.
We've all been there, John. Don. What's your name? You got to tell me if you're a cop. You know that, right? You look like you're in Miami Vice. Hey, man. If you're holding coke, it'd be like cool if you were. I like that shirt. What's going on, man? All right, what were you saying? John, that's what you need to, how you need to approach people when you're waiting in line at the bathroom. All the time. Hey, what's up? How's it going? Who are you? What's going on? Oh, it's your Don? John? Oh, shit, you have coke? You want coke? Oh, my God. Don't talk to me. Oh, talk to me more. What? All right, hold on. I got a call. All right, is that...
So
I'm trying to make friends, John.
They soon moved further west down the cattle trails, and in 1873, illegally married Catherine and William Antrim appeared on record in New Mexico territory. 1874, Billy's mother died of lung cancer in Silver City.
Also, but it was also aggressive green chili poisoning. If you're in New Mexico, you can't help yourself to all the beautiful green chili. John, that also exacerbates cancer. If you're in, no, we shouldn't say that.
For the record, everybody, that does not exacerbate cancer. We do not promote the falsity or conspiracy that green chilies of New Mexico exacerbate cancer in any kind, shape, way, or form.
Exacerbate. There we go. There's so many baits to be had, so many prefixes to be added. John, continue.
So there's William dude. Father disappeared. He's suddenly in the picture. They move west and west and west and west, all the way from New York City to New Mexico. And then Ma dies.
Here's the deal. When you have a dad like that and a ma who's dead, dad who's gone, what are you going to do, John? It's a new era. It's an open road. It's the new West. What are you going to do, John? Tell me the rest of the story.
Well, funny enough. So he is, this is around 1874 after Ma died, 59, 69. He's about 15. Yeah, he is 15. Billy then left his brother and stepfather and took off into the New Mexico sagebrush.
I heard it's nice that time of year, though. I mean, but did he come back? Did he stay gone, or what happened then?
Well, like he did the New Mexican version of a walkabout. And so instead of going into the outback, he went into the sagebrush.
Right. And he, instead of taking like peyote, he took a bunch of green chili.
Right.
Fucking, oh my God, sopapillas, they're amazing. Crazy town. Ah. Right. Totally like ayahuasca, but different. Go on.
So he worked as a ranch hand, and in 1876, so again, this is he is a 17, around 17, supposedly killed his first men, a group of Apache Indians in the Guadalupe Mountains.
Well, John, all right, I get it, right? Here's the deal. At that point in life, everything, you were dying at 40. Like life was so much shorter. Life was so much more aggressive and hard. If you left the civility of the town, people had guns in town. There was killings in town. If you leave town, you're just asking people you meet, you're most likely gonna kill.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's 50-50, John. I don't know, man. I think I think he was ballsy to go out that young. I think I think most kids wouldn't. I don't know, John. I don't know. I wasn't privy to that conversation, John. I don't know, but I feel like it's well, all right, just put yourself in that time period, right? If you say you're in the Old West, or if you say you're in the Middle Ages, or if you're saying in the medieval times, or you're saying in the Bronze Age or the Iron Age, or like put yourself in all of these places, right? And you being you, me being me, if you had your point of view, like this motherfucker just like didn't give a fuck, like nope, chucking deuces. What does that mean? That means I'm out. Well, most people didn't do that because they didn't have the ability, they didn't have the wherewithal, I'm just going to sit here and take it until I'm old enough and someone dies and I inherit something and do a thing. Or you're going to shoot your grandpa on the toilet and become a midget and ride off with dragons. John, I don't know how to put it any clearer. But what I'm saying is there's a little person inside all of us with a crossbow. And I think we all need to shoot our inner demons. Ain't that right, John?
Well, right. Okay, so you're correct. Your analogy, what you used for the analogy, and not so much. But yes, so at that time, he was 6 years old when they started out of New York and going west. You ever play Oregon Trail?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
100%.
So he was 6 when Indiana was the west at that point. And they kept on going. They went to Kansas and they went to New Mexico. And New Mexico was territory. These are not states at the time. New Mexico wouldn't be a state until the early 1900s. Second to last of the Continental, right? Right before Arizona. So you are a kid. You are 6 years old. You're a kindergartner. And you are learning to survive, and you survive. Yeah. And so, yeah, you're hardened by the age of 15 when you're like, hey, my mom just died. I'm out.
Yeah. There's chlamydia in the well. Like,
that's right.
That's it. Yeah. There's a sink in my boot.
But well was a really good lay. So I got chlamydia.
What are you going to do? Oh, well.
Chasing her own tail. So
Normally wouldn't let that slide, John.
After that, it was not long before, according to legend, he killed another man, a blacksmith in Camp Grant, Arizona. Billy the Kid, as at that point people began calling him, next found work as a rancher and bodyguard for John Tunstall, an English-born rancher who operated out of Lincoln, New Mexico. When members of a rival cattle gang killed Tunstall in 1878, this is 2 years later, so he is 19, Billy became involved in the so-called Lincoln County War.
Around here, you got to be handy with the steel. I'm just saying. Apparently, you don't know the meaning of the word pals. I'm her butterfly, and she's my flower. John, seen it 100 times. Love it. In the green room, I'll show you my full back tattoo of Young Guns 2. It's going to be epic.
Including all the lyrics from Bond's song?
Right. In a Blaze of Glory. And there's header notes and performance notes on the side too. John, it's from their set list. It's really inspirational. Thanks, Bond.
So, enraged at Tunstall's murder, Billy became a leader of a vigilante posse called
Regulators. Mount up.
That's right, the Regulators. Sent to arrest the killers. No arrests were made, however. 2 of the murders were shot dead by Billy's posse, and a worsening blood feud soon escalated into an all-out warfare.
Well, I mean, as it will, once you get a little power, you get a little taste, John. Here's the deal. Apparently, you don't know the meaning of the word pals or deputy. Come out with your hands up, or I'll shoot you in an outhouse. That's what that means.
Well, interesting enough, Billy's gang shot dead Lincoln Sheriff Bill Brady, who had sanctioned Tunstall's murder. So, but he was sheriff. Billy's enemies conspired with the territorial authorities to do away with the Regulators.
Well, he also, Tom Brady should probably also be shot. Did you see the picture of him getting a massage and kissing his kid on the mouth a couple times? Bro. Yeah. Look that one up. That's a little for the green room. I know we're going to get some feedback on that one. That's a rough one. I just saw that today. It was like, what the fuck? No, what the fuck? John, all the Bradys should be put down. Like, no questions asked. It's not me. It's Deflategate. What are you going to do? Go ahead. Giselle should be so upset. Oh my God. A supermodel upset? John, you have not seen a woman scorned such as that.
So in December of 1880, he was captured by Sheriff Garrett and stood trial for murder in Mesilla, New Mexico, probably pronounced Mozilla because stupid Americans, in April of 1881. Found guilty.
Bro, what the fuck? This is just after 4th of July. You're going to fuck with me like this? We say it how we want to say it. These are freedom fries around here. We'll put you in prison wherever the way we want, John. USA, Missoula. We'll put you wherever.
So in Mesilla, New Mexico, April 28th, he was found guilty and sentenced to hang, but he escaped jail on April 28th and killed 2 deputies and remained at large until tracked down and ambushed by Garrett, who shot him dead the evening of July 14th at the ranch home of Pete Maxwell. The Billy the Kid's grave is in Fort Sumner, New Mexico.
John, that was back before the border was it was Mexico. Yeah, that was old Mexico. They had crossed the border. Old Pete. People knew that he was a talker. A lot of people think it was Pete's fault. A lot of people think that Garrett didn't shoot him. A lot of people think that Garrett let him go. John, it's one of those things we just don't know about. It was one of our first conspiracies, and I love it. Because if you know the meaning of the word pals, ooh, John, get a new understanding for shot down in a blaze of glory. Look it up on my friend Bon's Spotify list.
So here's another hypothesis, is that Billy the Kid was in fact Ollie L. Bushy Bill Roberts, who escaped, lived in Mexico and the U.S. Southwest, rode in Wild West shows, and died in 1950 in Hico, Texas.
Right, but there's also that he was an alien sent from the planet Xorxes to observe and detect. And once he did, he said, all right, you guys need some time, about 100 years, then I'll give you technology. And he went back, and the rest is history, as you can say. What are you going to do, John?
That's right. The official report is Sheriff Garrett enters Pete Maxwell's room on the night of July 14th, 1881, sitting near the head of the bed. The kid, spotting the deputies on the porch, pulls his gun from his waistband and whispers, "Quién es?" or "Who is it?" as he backs towards Maxwell's door. Maxwell whispers to Grant, "LS," it's him. And Garrett pulls out the gun and fires twice, killing the kid. So that's the jury, the coroner's jury, the next day, July 15th of 1881, said the kid's death was justifiable homicide. And there was a coffin carried to Fort Sumner, and that's where he was fallen. He was buried near his two fallen brethren, one a whole brother, one half brother from the William guy. You know, the one who killed his dad and then killed his mom.
Right. Shotgun Henry. Chavez. Apparently you don't know the meaning of the word pals, John. So what you're saying is we're taking a road trip to Fort Sumner? Hell yeah, John. It's about time we get on the road, see some goddamn historical sites. You know what? It's a two-sided pod. John L. Peacock, my boy Pete, pulling in all the purviews, teaching all the tales. Let's do it, John. I'm in. I'll quit my job or be fired from it tomorrow, whatever you need.
Hey, then you can do the show on Tuesday. That's great.
It's not happening. I got shit to do. Very important person.
July, August, same year, through railroad and telegraph lines, the news of the kid's death travels worldwide. The Times of London runs a reprint of his obituary, international acclaim, and especially with the regulators, because he was now seen as a vigilante for the little man against the evil, corrupt, sheriff involved with the rival gangs. Next year, pulp novel Authentic Life of Billy the Kid immortalizes him as legend. Pat Garrett, who is the guy who killed him, was the author, but a newspaper journalist ghostwrites the book, and so it had probably nothing to do with them.
Oof, John, Pat Garrett, telling you, he gets shot down in a blaze of glory in that song, John. And his ego-wise and his reputation. Not like Bill the Kid. He didn't draw first, but he drew first blood. He's the devil's son. You know what I'm saying, John? Call him Young Gun. What are you going to do?
Yeah. Well, speaking of that, 1930, the book written by Walter Noble Burns, the saga of Billy the Kid, turned into a movie. Sorry, Johnny Mac Brown as Billy the Kid. It's the first time movies made about him. It's so popular that it's remade in 1941. Woody Guthrie, This Land Is Your Land, records the song Billy the Kid, who's known for This Land Is Your Land. And in his series,
one of the
Buffalo
bangers.
Skinners. Yeah.
One of the bangers, John. One of the first songs I ever stripped to. Really good one. All the Woody Guthrie albums, super big hits. Really big.
1958, The Left-Handed Gun, starring Paul Newman as Billy the Kid, appears. The Tall Man in 1960, a series premieres on NBC depicting a fictionalized story about Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid. One-Eyed Jack in 1961.
Not as good as the Slender Man, John, that made a couple. No, don't. Well, let's not get into the details, but not as scary.
That one, that series lasts 75 episodes. For back then, that was a long-running series.
Yeah, we are a horrible people, John. If we were that addicted to series of television, if there was that much money to be made, 75 seasons, like episodes, hours, per views. Ugh, nobody needs it. Here's the deal, John. What we've learned is that we are all stupider from having lost our meaning of the word pals, John. Apparently, you don't know the meaning of the word pals.
Marlon Brando, One-Eyed Jacks, 1961, starring Marlon Brando, and his character is based on the kid. I mean, so it keeps on going, right? Bob Dylan providing a soundtrack.
I know. 100%. I know you're going to keep, you say it's going to keep on going, but then you're going to tell me all the things to keep on going with it. John, we love it. We can't get enough of it. John, do what you will to us. Apparently, you don't know the meaning of the word pals.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, go ahead.
73 is when Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid, the movie with Bob Dylan's soundtrack with the identically titled name. Then 1988, this little known movie called Young Guns.
So good. Had the Mighty Duck Man, Emilio. So good.
As the kid. Yeah.
There he was. So good. What great casting.
And
Kiefer Sutherland as Doc. Lou Diamond Phillips as Chavez.
And there's this other guy too.
He really doesn't matter. Oh, Charlie Sheen.
You know what?
Here's the deal, because we got to keep the brothers together. They had just done Men at Work.
Men at Work.
So they were a great dynamic duo, brought a lot of Hollywood pull. It was a great family name. How could you go wrong?
Yeah, right. Charlie Sheen was Billy the Kid's brother. So that's
right.
Never mind.
Take it from here.
Young Guns 2 follows in 1990, right on the heels, 2 years later.
Right after Flatliners, when Kiefer Sutherland did Flatliners with Julia Roberts and the lesser-known stupid Baldwin, the one who was in Biodome. Billy. Fuck Billy. He's one of the... he's an embarrassment to the family. The Baldwins, we don't talk about him much, but we do despise him. Go on.
Yeah, we all love Alec. Governor Bill Richardson of New Mexico in 2010, December 31st of 2010 specifically, who had been considering a posthumous pardon for Billy the Kid on the premise that it would follow through on the purported 1879 promise by Governor Lew Wallace, announces on his last day in office that he will not pardon McCarty. He cites historical ambiguity.
That's some bullshit, John. That's some political bullshit. Some mumbo jumbo. It's the old bait and switch. You can't trust him. That's why you got to run from the law. Yeah, I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot the deputy. Apparently, the deputy didn't know the meaning of the word pals, John.
So, mentioning all those films, that's only a spattering. As of today, Billy the Kid holds the record for the most motion pictures made on a single individual in filmmaking history.
That's pretty awesome.
Right?
That's pretty good. You know what? But no one will ever appreciate that. There's no family tree to like, you know what? I'm sure there is, but we don't trust those people. They're all from the deep south, and we don't trust them.
Well, so the only existing tintype of Billy the Kid known at the time in 2011 sells for 2.3 million at an auction in Colorado. The buyer, a 71-year-old businessman from Florida named William Koch, also owns guns once belonging to General George Custer and Jesse James. He planned to display the photo only in a few small museums. He then died, and it sold again for $5 million. And yes, my boy Pete, before you ask, I actually do have a picture of this one.
Oh, goddamn. Oh, he's a looker, ain't he? Look at that clown-looking guy. But he looks like a rabbit, buck-toothed, crazy-ass hat.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
That's what you... Fair enough. He ain't no Emilio to me. He's more of a Shotgun Henry.
There you go. And so that one sold for $5 million the second time around. And in 2017, the legend of Billy the Kid resurfaced because November of that year, a North Carolina lawyer revealed that he had unwittingly purchased an old tintype that featured both the Wild West outlaw and his hunter, Sheriff Garrett. The lawyer had bought the tintype of 5 cowboys at a flea market in 2011 for $10. A few years later, upon discovering that the similar tintype of Billy the Kid was worth $5 million, he researched his item more carefully, eventually earning confirmation that Billy the Kid and Garrett were among the men pictured. The owner said he didn't have the tintype formally evaluated, was not planning on selling it, and said he just felt privileged to have the historic item.
You don't have a picture of that, do you? Because he didn't publish it.
He doesn't publish it. Yep.
Of course not, because it's not a true thing. This guy's an idiot. Of course it's here. And yes, I have it, but no, you can't see it. Sean. Ugh. It's the old bait and switch, Sean. Apparently that guy doesn't know the meaning of the word pals.
I will agree with you. That lawyer from Florida does not know the meaning of the word pals. But
Finally,
you know who does?
Agree.
You know who does?
Chavez?
Yes. I was going to say Billy the Kid, but yeah, him too.
Hell yeah, John. Pals.
That's a little Billy the Kid.
That's good, John. I like that. I like the whole thing. We didn't do enough reenactments. I feel like we could have done a lot of scene work. Interior, saloon, daybreak, empty bar, piano player passed out, tinkling on keys. That means peeing in Old Western. See, John? It's all about setting the scene. So
tinkling on the piano.
There you go. Old Piani wasn't off work until 9 a.m. So she was still there ready to work.
And there's chlamydia in the well, but she's pretty fine looking.
Horrible. All right, buddy. Moving on. That was a great research. Everybody give a round of applause. Let's take a moment to reflect on what John told us. All right, cool. Let's move on.
All right, let's move on.
John. We got a couple of packets to pop here.
Okay, hold on. And yeah, I'm ready.
We'll go. All right.
I never thought about it before, but I feel like the term pachyderms is a slur. Because if it was a pachyderm, is it an elephant from Pakistan? Who knows? But the fact is, pachyderm? What the fuck is pachyderm? I mean, technically, on like elephants meant to be mammals. So where's this pachyderm shit coming from? And I've got to stop saying pachyderm. It's very racist.
Right. Pachyderms and platypus don't make me a racist. I say it every time I go to the zoo. Oh, pachyderms and platypi and all the things in between. I just don't like the things that are different from me. All right. John, that's funny. Come on. Imagine singing at a zoo surrounded by elephants and fucking platypi, platypuses, platypes, platypus. Oh, platypus with a little papoose. If there was a platypi with a papoose, John, that's a baby Eskimo. What happened? How did that baby? Now we can't say that. Now, all the good words. Inuit. That's an Inuit baby that was stolen by a platypus family. That's a platypi with a papoose. Platypus. That's what you call an Inuit baby with a bill. Platypus. John, we'll work it out. We'll figure it out, bud. Good job.
I just googled, and did you know that elephants aren't the only pachyderms? Also, a rhinoceros is a pachyderm.
Yep.
As well as a hippopotamus is a pachyderm. I've really got to stop saying pachyderm. I can't help it. Pachyderm.
You've got pachydianesis. That's the condition when one can't stop saying the word pachyderm. Bro, I've seen it 100 times. You should take a couple pills. Doesn't matter which kind. Have a drink. Lay down. You'll be fine in a few hours.
Hey, where are the white women at?
Been asking myself that for the last Tuesdays. I can remember 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. That's right. 4 a.m. Greenwich Mean Standard Time. Wednesday mornings if you're across the pond. If you wait till 4 p.m., you've slept in too long. You're never going to get there.
Guns, and I raise you a naked gun. What? Liam Nielsen? What? I cannot fucking wait. I know I echo your sentiments too when I say y'all can't fucking wait.
Bro. 100%. 100%. Naked Gun, the remake. With that, it's directed by Akiva from the Lonely Island.
Uh-huh.
The dude who played the farmer in Pop Star, Can't Stop Stopping.
Mm-hmm.
The goat farmer.
Never stop stopping, baby.
Never Stop Stopping. John, have you seen that movie?
Oh, you made me see it.
I'll make you watch it again. You will watch this movie, or I'll make you watch this movie. There's certain things that I think people need to watch, and I will force you to watch them if you're in my presence. It's not pleasant sometimes, but I'll be honest, it gets the point across.
Well, speaking of things not being so pleasant sometimes, but getting the point across, that leads us to our next. And hallway, stairwell, justice, garbage, trash, garbage, my boy Pete, sort round.
Oh, you know what time it is tonight? It's the trash can time. It's such a delight. John throws a trash can of questions down the stairwell of stupidity, and when it hits the bottom, all the dumbness falls out. Well, that's when my boy Pete picks through the ashes and finds all the answers. Oh, it's trash can time on the show tonight. Fuck your couch, John. Oh, what a delight. It's trash can time.
This segment is one of your favorites and mine. That's right. It's movie summaries and reviews. Movie summaries and reviews. Tell them what they're in for, Pete.
Mummies are how the Egyptians remembered their loved ones after life. But movies are things that we document with moving pictures and stories and drama that emote emotions that we can relate to other people, bridging gaps through film. What we do in this show is John reads a movie title and I tell you a review and a synopsis of said movie, and then I give it a little recommendation. And what your job is to confirm or deny if I have seen or have not seen said movie. Because folks, I've seen them all and I've been all down the roads. Some of them aren't pretty, some of them aren't fun, but I'll tell you each and every one. John, take it away.
That's right, my boy Pete. We got the first movie title. It's the 2005 21st century classic, really. Kiss, Kiss, Bang, Bang. The 2005 movie Kiss, Kiss, Bang, Bang.
Ooh, John. Get ready for a show. If you're seeing a show within a show within a show, you better hold on to your butt because you're in for a whole wallop. John, it's a whole Robert Downey Jr. and Val Kilmer. Oof. That was going to be a tough one. John, I was using word association with my own head. I was like, Iron Man and throat cancer. Hey, too soon? We're using word. This is how we teach English at ESL in the grade school.
With Iron Man and throat cancer?
100%. What do you associate these people with? Qu'est-ce que c'est? Is Iron Man? Bueno, Pedro. Bueno.
Goose.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's Cougar and Merlin and Maverick and Goose. God damn it. We're not expecting any visitors today, are we? No. That's the proper answer, Pedro. Anyway, John, so common criminal, common thug gets somehow in mysterious ways running from the cops, get cast as an amazing part in an amazing movie and gets flown to Hollywood and then gets involved in a murder. John, it's a common whodunit, who should have done it. It's a guy noir, it's a she noir, it's a they noir, let's all noir kind of a story. John, I highly recommend it. Two great actors, a great story, well written, well acted, ultra violent, super boobs, all the things. You know.
Next movie, the 1994 mid-90s classic, The Ref. 1994 is The Ref.
Yes, I'm trying to think. That's not the one. No, I'm thinking that was with Ed. What's his face? From. Okay, so The Ref was. What is his name? It's not Married with Children Dutch. It's. The Wet Bandit. It's that guy. And he is. Oh, that's the thing. He's okay. So I was like, which one? I know it's him, but it was where he's the building tenant guy who's watching the building, but then the kids who are in the street, he starts coaching their team, and he's whole torn. It's like the bad guy becomes the good guy because it's the kids, because it's a hockey thing, a street hockey thing, but it's not fucking Danny DeVito. Pesci fucking has a gold tooth, does a thing. It's not good. Money grab. Horrible in the 90s. No one used to watch it. They were all doing, it was after Coke, but it was like, they were still doing it. Money grabs, don't watch it.
It would make sense with the money grabs if it's after Coke, but they're still doing it.
Same, bud.
All right, next one, going a little bit earlier into the 90s, the 92 classic, Batman Returns.
Yes, I've seen them all. Batman Returns. This is... Okay, I'm going to talk out of turn here because I've seen them all. John, this is not a fair one because I've seen them all. And I'm going to talk about the wrong one. Is the Val Kilmer one? Who is the
92?
92. Oh, so that's George Clooney.
Do you want me to tell you what number in the series?
That was Michael Keaton. No,
it's Batman Returns, so that would be the second one in the series.
Brad Pitt.
See,
Jason Bateman.
92.
No, yes, I've seen it, John. This is a moot point because now we're just proving a point that I can't remember a series of movies and who did what. Because if you tell me who is
I was going to say who is the director or who is Batman. I feel director would be better.
I
not
don't.
so.
I was going to say, give me a villain.
A villain? Okay, Penguin.
Yeah, that was Michael Keaton. No, yeah, that was Michael Keaton with Penguin. That was Danny DeVito. That was when he had the Poison Ivy, and no, not Poison Ivy. That was the Iceman. That was the next one. That was Catwoman. He had Catwoman, who was what's her face, the chick who get my wife's name out your fucking mouth. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Right?
You're putting it together. Keep going. I like this. I like this. My boy Pete, for those who are just tuning in, has drawn out 17 pints of blood earlier today, and so as people have already realized, he is not looking anything up. We can tell that through the YouTubes, and so he is trying to piece it together, and he's a little lightheaded.
No, I'm doing good.
That.
I'm doing
You're
good.
Great.
I'm doing.
Let's get
doing the Lord's work.
Okay, so we got Michael Keaton as Batman. This is what you say. I'm just repeating what you say. I'm not.
Halle Berry.
1992.
Forrest Gump. Penguin. I remember Danny DeVito. I remember the car. I remember. Oh! It was Jim Carrey. The Riddler. Riddle me this, John. What about that? Nope, he was on the Iceman. He was the Arnold. 92. Folks, here's the deal. I'm going to go ahead and say yes. I'm going to go ahead and say yes. Oh, it was Jason Statham.
As whom?
Of course. He was a transporter in that. He was a
transporter in that movie. In 92.
Right?
You said Catwoman.
No, he was.
Let's see. So Halle Berry played a later version.
Yeah. So So she was the later one. How about Michelle Pfeiffer? No, she was the first one, right? That was her. Michelle Pfeiffer.
Okay, so Danny DeVito, Michelle Pfeiffer,
Michelle
Michael
Pfeiffer.
Keaton.
Yeah, that's what I said. What? Is there more?
100%.
Okay. There was
There's one more famous actor in it, and he's like the foil to Michelle Pfeiffer, kind of removed from the whole Batman thing. But he's a very distinct actor.
Marlon Perkins.
Marlon Perkins, that's right.
Oh no. He was Kenneth Branagh. Stephen Hawking. Perry Como.
He doesn't matter. He's not an actual villain, so let's just throw him aside. So you got
Just
the
say the
villains,
name.
you got the Batman.
Say the name.
All right,
It doesn't
fine,
matter
Christopher
because I've
Walken.
seen the movie.
Christopher Walken.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Christopher
All right.
Walken. I knew that, and I was waiting for you to say it.
Now let's get the plot out there. What's the plot?
Doesn't matter what the plot is. It's a Batman plot where he had the Penguin was in the sewers because he had the thing,
Okay.
and I can just tell you, this is a step-by-step process. It was not great. It was. Wait, was that the one? No, that was 2. The first one was great because Prince had the soundtrack. John, that was great. Or no, that was 2.
You say Prince?
Prince.
Okay. Who was the director?
Doesn't really matter, John. At this point, what I'm going to say is I don't recommend it. Folks, have I seen it? The answer is yes. Do I recommend it? I don't, because it's forgettable.
Obviously.
So forgettable. And the thing is, we're past that point when it comes to Batman. We don't need that because right now we have the Fantastic Four coming out. We have Jurassic Park coming out. And we have the new Superman. Not in that order, folks. So I'm just saying we don't need this in our lives. Do I recommend it? No. There's more to look forward to. John, what's
All
the
right.
next one?
Let's go to a little bit more of a memorable movie. The 1990, kicking off the 90s classic, Gremlins 2, The New Batch.
Ooh, that's at the office party. That's when they go to the Nakatomi Plaza. Well, the proverbial Nakatomi Plaza, because they're crawling through the vents. They're at an office party. And goddamn it, somehow this kid gets involved, John. Crazy town ensues. They're fed after midnight. They're gotten wet. They're wettened. They're moistened. Have you seen a moistened? Have you
Mogwai? Have you seen a moistened Mogwai?
Mogwai? Hey man,
it's a little gross.
don't harsh my mellow and don't moisten my Mogwai. Fucking huge merch seller, John. We're gonna print T-shirts. It's gonna be great. Yeah, it was a Christmas party. They came to life. He did the thing. They had to get him out, and it was just like it was Nakatomi all over again. But they didn't have a fat cop with Twinkies, John. It was good. Do I recommend it? Yes, yes, I do. It's one of those ones I highly recommend getting super stoned. I highly recommend doing it at holidays because it's quasi Christmas because it has references to the holidays of things that happened in the past, which is great. All you need is someone like, remember Christmas? Oh, it's a Christmas movie. I'm one of those people. Fuck you. If you want to fight me, let's go ahead. So Gremlins 2, yeah. Give it a like. Give it a watch. I highly recommend watching the first one first. I highly recommend watching the second one second.
Oh, how did the Gremlins differentiate between like what happened? What was different about them in the second one?
They had the sexy gremlin, they had the mohawk gremlin, they had it was like the Smurfs but aggressive and diabolical. So like lots of like cars and makeup and dresses and like it's think of No whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Stop! And the whammy comes out and it's like, meh, 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 and it's dressed like a woman or it's dressed like a thing or has a mohawk. All of those as gremlins in Nakatomi Plaza.
Huh?
Yeah, it's great. Killing people, fucking. It's a rough road. Christmas time. Everybody has their demons or their little gremlins to deal with, proverbial or literal, John.
And I'm giving you this bonus because I love the 80s so much. 1983 classic, Trading Places.
Oh, dude, great. It was so good. Eddie Murphy, Dan Aykroyd, my grandpa and his friend that play golf.
Uh-huh.
Forget their names. Mortimer and Rigsby, Riley. That's my cat. Here, Rigsby. Who's good? Good. Doesn't matter. They make a bet because they're multimillionaires. These old dudes, like, oh, we can turn this almost new VP into nothing and make this homeless guy the VP. He doesn't matter what these things are. And they get Eddie Murphy and turn him into the thing. John, it's a good movie. It's great. It's a commentary on life. It's a comedic success for both actors. It's a mirror to society, John. It's something we should go back and put in the annals and the annals of history, John.
That's right. That's right.
Can you tell me what the bet was for?
Like the dollar amount?
Correct.
$1.
There you go. Good job, bud.
100%.
Good job. Everybody wins here.
Can you tell me the female actor, the lead female actor?
Well, you know me, I don't see gender. So they're all the same to me.
This person has 3 names.
3 boobs.
Well, I'm
Sally
not free, but I am available.
Sally Jesse Raphael.
Not too far. She's been known as the Scream Queen from time to time.
Bonnie Blue?
Not that kind of scream.
Oh, sorry. I'm just working with what you give me, John.
3 names.
I'll give you 3 goddamn minutes to finish this segment. John? Doesn't matter.
Randolph and Mortimer. I love that you got the more difficult name.
Rickshaw and Steve By.
Jamie
Lee Curtis.
Yeah.
All right. It takes a village to end the segment. John, have I seen it? Yes. Do I recommend it? Yes. John, we don't need to fill all the details in. You're like a.
Okay.
You're like a.
I got you on this one because Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, obviously. Batman Returns, yes, it took you a while, but you still got it. Gremlins 2, sure. Trading Places, of course. The Ref, you've not seen, or you are thinking of a different movie and you have seen it. And I'll give you one actor. It's actually the lead actor, and he's been in very few movies. And so you get a second chance at that one to see if you've actually seen this movie. 1994's The Ref, starring a couple other actors that you might know, but also Dennis Leary.
Oh, shit. Oh shit! What? No, that was the basketball one. That was the right.
No.
Nah. I know I've seen it though. Doesn't matter. So fuck you, John. Calling me out. Calling me out in public.
Giving you
Bring
one
in
more
our family.
chance. What's the theme of these movies? Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, The Ref, Batman Returns, Gremlins 2: The New Batch, and Trading Places.
people faking who they are, assuming identities,
No.
making your way in the world today. It's everything you got. Come on, John, sing along. We don't care for all your questions. Shut the fuck a lot. Shut the fuck a lot. Shut the fuck up a lot. John, doesn't matter.
You
What?
you reference the theme with one of these movies. So the last thing, hint I'll give you. You reference the theme of all of them with one of the movies.
Trading places.
The theme is trading places.
Yeah, I don't, John. I can't follow your logic. What is
You
the
reference
theme?
it in Gremlins 2. The theme.
Nakatomi. You guys,
There you go.
Nakatomi Plaza. Here's the deal. The through line. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. That's the through line.
Which is also
A colloquialism.
in the movie that is also
A tagline.
whatever. They're all-
Blockbuster. Movies.
They're all movies.
Jesus.
Hey!
Jesus Christ. You're the worst at this.
They're all unconventional Christmas movies. Every single one of them are unconventional Christmas movies. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, The Ref, Batman Returns, Gremlins 2, the new batch, as is Gremlins 1, and Trading Places. There's a scene where Dan Aykroyd is homeless wearing a Santa costume and he goes, "Ah," with a 40 in his hand.
Yeah, but Kiss Kiss Bang Bang takes place all over the place in the valley. It's like, I don't believe in that. It's
There's
just
a
because it's
scene
snowing
where
doesn't
he's
mean
with the Mrs. Claus, who's this sexy, like dressed up, but like
it's flashback. There's all over the place. Just because you have a scene, you have a lot of scenes in a lot of places. Being John Malkovich, Infinite,
spotless mind of a
Sunshine of the
eternal sunshine of a spotless mind. Yeah, I got it.
There you go. That's not a Christmas movie. There's a Christmas scene, you motherfucker.
I said
No one wants to remember that shit at Christmas. You're the worst. You're the worst. Regulators! Fuck your couch.
All right. Well, we
All right.
went from the shortest of our these weird kind of the semi segments that used to be known as lightning rounds to the longest one. So let's move right past that and go into our short. We get all short.
All right. Shorts when John reads a segment and nobody cares from a single source. After that, he sets a timer for 5 minutes. We debate until he deems it appropriate to move on. Holy shit, John. We're just here for the ha-has and the ho-hos. Do you see what is happening over here? There's like Mona got a crown. Joey got a number 2 crown. Lolly came in. She didn't get a crown. How come we can't give out crowns, John? What are you doing? I don't have admin permissions. John's just giving out crowns. Lolly, here's the deal. Let me tell you. The human body only holds 9 or 10 units of blood. Yeah, that's the normal human body. I have a couple spares. I'm like a razor in the desert. I have extra gas tanks on me. When I run out, pop them in. Ain't that right, John?
Yeah,
You store them in your undercarriage. Ain't that right, John?
that's 100%.
That's not true. It's horrible. Fair enough, John. Continue. Short. 5 minutes. What's your read your topic, read your segment. Let's get it done.
All right. Because we only got one sentence in last time, I'm going to continue with the article. Figure skater Amber Glenn says embracing her sexuality unapologetically has helped her fans. And it's still from USA Today.
Here's the deal. Every time I make a choice in my life, it's always I'm thinking about you guys out there. right? Foundation. Like, how is this day drinking on a weekend aggressively helping my fans? It is. I think it's just put an ammunition in the tank, because I'm going to give blood, drunk blood, and this is for the kids. Like, anyone who gets this, like, blood alcohol is 0.315. Yeah. That's
Amber Glenn,
There's a-
who identifies as pansexual, became the first out LGBTQIA woman to win the U.S. Women's Figure Skating Championship when she skated her way to victory in January of 2024.
doesn't
an
count,
interview-
man. Sorry, man. Here's the deal, right? Pansexual. I love, like, what? There's just a name for something. Why do people have to? Why do we know everyone's sexual orientation, right? Like, if you approach someone and try to hook up with someone, like, oh no, I only fucking hook up with unicorns. Like, all right, cool. Like, you don't need to post about it and, like, this is my thing about my thing. Like, John, I'm with you, but I don't know. Like, if people ask, but you shouldn't be asked. That's like,
Well, people have asked her. Obviously, she's famous.
yeah, but why? But that shouldn't be a thing. Why are people like, oh my God, how do you land that triple sow cow? And also, what kind of people do you fuck?
Okay, well, let me tell you.
everybody.
Let me tell you, because the very next sentence, which you didn't allow me to get to last time, in an interview with today's Carson Daly on June 24th, Glenn said she's happy to be a beacon of hope for fans. Quote, the stories I've been told that something I did, something I said, and being who I am publicly, unapologetically, has helped them feel better, that outweighs any sort of backlash or anything that could ever come negatively from me being who I am, she said.
Yeah, no, I'm with it. I don't know, man.
Continuing the quote, it's one of the reasons why I kept skating, even when I might not have been seeing the results I wanted. As a mental health advocate, Glenn has also talked about her struggles both in and out of the rink. In 2015, she took some time away from the sport to check herself into a mental health facility. I was in a very dark place.
I'm sorry. I was just looking at it because Summer Lane came in and got, like, I love the showmanship, the choice in class, and she got number 3. Like, how the fuck are things rated? John, sorry.
I'm not rating them. I don't know how that's happening. I'm seeing it with you, and I'm just trying to, continue with this short. In a very dark place.
That's where it led me, John. That's what I was feeling. I was like, I'm hearing all about who everybody wants to fuck. Like, I was just here for the barbecue. I was getting potato salad, and it was like, I fuck everybody. I'm like, that's great. Like, why are you telling me? Why are people asking? I don't. If you ask that, if we went to someone, if we were talking to someone like, oh my God, we're fucking meeting Mona Lisa in person first time, like, oh my God, who do you fuck? How many, what, all the, you don't say that.
Right, but we're also not famous. Our show's not good enough.
No, here it is. I think it's about time. But no one is. Like, it doesn't matter how famous you are. They don't get to. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, the whole thing. Like, these are the people, and I say these people specifically, who would admit everything in a police interrogation, John. They would not last a minute because they're spilling their guts about everything. John, Sometimes you got to keep little secrets in your heart for your own good.
Well,
I'm just saying.
And her article is the kind of article that would not last 5 minutes twice in a row because we got through 3 more sentences and now we're moving on.
Perfect. It's good to have boundaries, John. I'm glad there's timers to set you straight. Folks, we don't need John's hate speech. We're an open community. Fucking John.
Let's do a shot, my boy Pete, and get into our
It's
final
about time
segment.
about time we start drinking around here. I've gotten better. I'm better. I'll be better. I'm not better. I'm the best. Best man, better man. Come on, John, let's do it. Ready? Cheers.
Cheers.
Bink, bink, bink.
Look out. You're welcome for listening.
Hey. All right.
So speaking of unconventional Christmas movies, we're going to talk about Christmas in July.
Some bullshit. I experienced that the first time ever in my life when I went to summer camp when I was like 12 years old. That's some bullshit. Hot as fuck. Who's going to be Santa? The most angry person in the entire place.
Funny you say that. So Christmas in July, some people call it half Christmas, is a staple to some. It started in the South. Christmas in July started on July 24th and 25th in 1933 at a girls' camp called Keystone Camp in Brevard, North Carolina.
Leave it to those goddamn North Carolinians, John. They start all the drama. That's it.
Okay. So Paige Ives Lemmel, the current director of Keystone Camp, said, quote, "I never thought it was unique to us. It seems like something other camps would do, but not so. According to the camp's 100th anniversary celebration book, the first time anyone celebrated Christmas in July was at Keystone, per the request of camp co-founder Fanny Holt."
Right. But Chaim Goldstein in 1984 requested they did Hanukkah in June. John, there's a thing. Could we do all of this, the months, all of the holidays in one month? It seems just willy-nilly. It seems reckless, right? You're gonna hurt feelings. You're gonna hurt people's goals, ambitions, dreams. John, imagine if we had St. Patty's Day in January, February, April, and May, every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. That's right. June, July, August, September, October, November, December. That's 4 a.m. Greenwich Mean Sandwich time if you're across the pond, John. Crazy town. Like St. Patty's Day and Cinco de Mayo mixed into one. You're welcome for listening.
So Miss Fanny was such a character, a whimsical, dreaming, creative type who added all of this uniqueness to the program, said Lemmel. Most camps number the cabins to identify them. We have crabapple, skylark, and crow's nest, for example. Instead of junior and senior campers, we have elves, pixies, and dryads.
That's horrible. John, we have poppers, we have uppers, and we have downers.
Mm-hmm.
John, we also have laughers and screamers on the staff. So don't cross us or you're going to have to take another pill. John, it's a whole camp revolved around Dr. Gonzo
and Miss Fanny.
And Miss Fanny. It's a part 2 of Fear and Loathing. Oh shit!
That's her first name, but the current head of the camp still calls her Miss Fanny instead of Miss Holt. Anyway,
No,
the first
instead of calling her Miss Fanny, they call her that ass from now on because we've moved forward. That ass be running shit around here.
Remember, this is 1933. The first Christmas in July included carolers, a Christmas tree, Santa Claus, presents, and fake snow made of cotton. That's a tradition.
Right. It also included your drunk uncle coming over and trying to kick your dog. Fuck! Just like Christmas, every December, but here at camp.
It's a tradition involves campers would use laundry bags as makeshift stockings, which they placed outside their cabins to be filled with candy overnight. Eventually, elves.
It was lovely. Elves and also the little pixies from the camp over would come over and raid your laundry bags. John, what a delight, John. That's what the fuck? What kind of a Christmas is this?
It's in July in North Carolina.
And then
in the 1930s.
when you're sweating balls trying to dig through an old laundry bag that was probably burlap, you'll say, "Oh, what a Christmas delight it is. I can't wait for Christmas morning and check the lice."
Especially in the early to middle 40s when, they had to use burlap because that's the only thing they didn't send overseas.
It was a tough time. Had to keep the little ladies excited about life. We tried Christmas in November. That was too soon. We tried Christmas in February. Way too cold. Christmas in July. Just horrible enough, and they were away at camp. It worked like a charm.
So Mrs. Claus, probably while Santa was away at war, reindeer and elves joined the act, along with camp-wide gift exchange, counselors included. Lemmel, who is the fourth generation in her family to hold the title of director, said the gifts were crafty and creative. One time, my dad got a bejeweled toilet plunger decorated with feathers and glitter, she told Country Living.
One time I got a... Well, nope, that's not it. John, fun was had by all. When she came up to give the gifts, that ass, that ass, that ass, that ass. John, it was a great time. Camp was magical for all. Plungers involved. They were ribbed for most pleasures.
Yeah.
Most?
Bejeweled.
Yeah, most.
I think they call them, not ripped, but I think they call them bejeweled.
No, it works the same, John. Fuck, dude.
So the blistering hot summer of southern summer of Keystone Camp has yet to stop the tradition, and now campers simply go for a dip in the lake post presents.
Well, yeah, a lot more available, a lot cleaner. Also, no one sees what happens under the water. Counselors love that.
So there's not a specific date as to when the tradition of Christmas in July started, because there is a mention from a French opera written in 1892 called Werther of it. And also there's the release of the 1940 film Christmas in July that helped the holiday gain more popularity.
Right. John, I don't think it's not okay. It's like Hallmark all over again. How dare they play with our emotions? Now we have to do this shit? It's hot as a motherfucker. Why can't we just go swim and water ski? That's what I paid for. My parents will be so pissed when it's a present? Okay. 100%. There's presents in my laundry bag? 100%.
So this
Dumb.
1940 movie, Christmas in July, put the phrase into the country's consciousness. Slowly over the years, the Christmas in July expression was used to grab attention and call people to action.
Loose lips sink ships.
Also, Christmas in July is okay with I being me and me being we, and we won't say shit to the Germans or the Japs. Okay.
A church in Washington, D.C. started a summer donation drive in 1942, the war, to gather holiday gifts to send to missions around the world in time for Christmas. They called it Christmas in July. The U.S. Postal Office started a similar drive during World War II years to gather and mail gifts overseas to soldiers. Right. So,
So no, if we do Cinco de Mayo in January, we can send bottles of tequila to our friends overseas. It'll take 5 months to get there.
right.
It should be there by Mayo, not the spread or the condiment, but the month though, John. If it worked for them, it'll work for us. Let's bless the Postal Service with another holiday in another month. What do you say? We can
Another
make a
half
stand
holiday?
here today. Half holiday.
Yep. So it obviously, because capitalism, it caught on with retailers and they started using it to lure shoppers in on a beautiful summer's day. More companies created ways to leverage the whimsical idea of merging 100-degree days with hot cocoa and Santa vibes. And we got the genius marketing of Hallmark Channel's Christmas in July 2012, which they now have a 2025 that was just released.
I don't like it, John. I don't like it one bit. I don't like it one bit. Holidays are hard enough once a year. Why you got to bring that shit around again? How is it good? It's hot, and now but it's with friends, and no, it's going to bring up bad memories that I'm trying to work through with my therapist. Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. That's right, 4 a.m. Greenwich Mean Sandwich time on Wednesday mornings. If you happen to cross the pond, John, it's a hard time. I don't need to bring that up every time. Now we're going to talk about what the fucking Labor Days were like. Oh, Jesus. Folks, if you're across the pond, Labor Day is where we, I don't know.
Well, actually, Labor Day is it's half May Day because the U.S. government moved May Day to September 6 months later to separate Americans from the rest of the world for May Day. So actually, Labor Day, the other name for that is half May Day.
Here we go. Now you're going to tell me the Boxing Day isn't a thing around here. This is bullshit, John. Everywhere we go, ugh, can't handle it.
So Jellystone Park in Waller, Texas has a meet and greet with Santa and Yogi Bear and a Christmas golf cart parade and lots of holiday games. So many have celebrated. Well, Woodstock Christmas Clearinghouse in Illinois provides food, baskets, toys, and books to over 3,000 less fortunate families and children each July.
Yeah, but they make them stand out in the heat, John. They like the line is out the door. It's 102. They're fucking dying in the heat. Did you see? They said there's no giving water. It's line interference, and they said you don't get the books and treats if you take water. It's a horrible system, John. Christmas in July is being run by tyrants.
But here's right. Here's the thing. South of the equator, our summer is their winter, and so Australia, New Zealand, and South Africa especially have started to embrace Christmas in July to recreate the cold Christmas that the Northern Hemisphere has. There's Christmas in July markets, like the Winter Wonder Lights in Sovereign Hill, Australia. It features beautifully lit.
because we have the spirit stores all over California and the world that are Halloween stores that pop up and then are abandoned because there's like a fair accident. Somehow they had a Ferris wheel and a kid lost an arm and they were gone the next day. Anyway, Spirit Halloween, look them up. John, horrible. Now we're having a Christmas July house. You can't trust it, John. You can't trust it.
Well, but they're hot in Christmas in December, those south of the equator countries. So why don't they get to have a little cold Christmas like we northern hemisphere countries get?
Because they're an island made of prisoners, and they should be treated as such, John.
You're talking about New Zealand, right?
It's not an island. It's an island.
You can go to Fresno, California, which hosts a Christmas in July 5K run. West Jefferson, North Carolina, and Sheffield, Pennsylvania are known for their Christmas in July festivals. And Texas, the Dallas Orbitorium welcomes Santa Claus in July.
It's horrible, man. It's like, have you ever been to an amusement park in July, in August, and it's hot as fuck, and you see the characters, and you know they're dying inside? That's Santa. Bro, nobody wants that. He's not going to be happy. If he is, he's going to be sweating on your kid. Do you want a fat man sweating on your kid? Oof. Bad way to celebrate a July 4th. Telling you what.
Well, the psychiatrists do say that there is possible benefits to celebrating Christmas in July. Channeling snowy weather and reading the Polar Express may actually help you beat the heat of the summer. Really. Quote, reading about cold can take your mind off the thermometer, evoking one's own experience of ice and snow, says Walter A. Brown, a clinical professor of psychiatry at the medical schools of Brown and Tufts universities, and an expert on the placebo effect. Quote, it's also a bit of hypnosis. Hypnosis. No, I think it's hypnosis. Oh, no, it's hypnosis. No, yeah.
No, it'd be in your hypothalamus, in your parathymus, in your hippopotamus. John, did you know that's a pachyderm? Little known fact.
A hippopotamus?
Yeah, there you go. He wins again. Fucking this kid.
That's a little bit of Christmas in July.
And that, folks, is why we don't let John out in public. Holy shit, bud. Well, we learned a lot. We gained even less. We lost even more. John, it's a whole... I appreciate the work you do, but I feel dumber every time we listen to you. It's better than the black holes, but it makes me angry about our rituals. Why do we do that?
1933.
Yeah, but we still smoked indoors and had cocktails in the office. If we're gonna still celebrate Christmas in July, can we go back to smoking in the office? Give me something. Negotiate with me.
Gimme your man after midnight. A little apple for you.
Right? And I believe that they came out in 1937. It was the Christmas celebration, July 14th. 1937, John.
No, July 14th is when Billy the Kid was killed. July 24th and 25th is when Christmas in July was originally celebrated at Keystone.
Right.
Girl camp.
And girl camp. Easy there, girl camp. John, I'm good. Nope.
The sources.
All right.
The sources for this episode of Two Sided have been first segment, PBS, the History Channel, Biography, and Britannica. Second segment, Southern Living Magazine, BalsamHill.com, ChristmasInAmerica.com, and RealSimple.com. And the short is obviously still USA Today.
That's a lot of references, John, and we don't have time for that around here. What we do is we shoot from the hip. We take it as it comes. We go with the flow. We're like a leaf on the wind on this side of the show, John. And I think that that is reflected in our performance a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Good or bad.
Well, speaking of time, it's now time for your favorite game in mind. My boy Pete, what's the through line? We got the first one, Billy the Kid. The second one is a continuation of the pansexual figure skater. And the last one, Christmas in July.
Right. You can always you pick a time and a place to celebrate your events. Everybody is the master of their own holiday. Getting closer. Don't let others dictate to you when to celebrate your calendar events. Or who you celebrate them with, or what and when and what. Nope, it's too wordy. You gotta be concise. It is, time is too short to not order dessert first. Get what you want, when you want, how you want, because it's a fleeting moment and it'll be gone in an instant, but also it'll last too long if you wait too long.
That's right, my boy Pete. Anytime can be Christmas, especially with guns. Or, that's right, my boy Pete, July has its ups and downs.
That has nothing to do with the pansexual. I didn't even put anything about Zamfir, Master of the Pan Flute, in. I was trying to be respectful. I was trying to be about choices. And you just went guns and Christmas. Bro, you don't know the theme of the show. I take umbrage, and I will write a strongly worded letter to HR after this.
Well, before we get out of this episode and head into the green room, my boy Pete, is there anything from this episode you'd like to take a second glance at, a second look, a second thought, a second opinion? This is Pete's Retraction Corner, and this is the Curbside Kids Retraction Corner edition.
John, the Curbside Kids haven't come to fruition yet, but here's the deal. My boy Pete regrets nothing. The Curbside Kids wish they hadn't given so much blood today. It's not for me, it's for all my little blood cells out there. I'll remember when I'm gone. John, play the reel in remembrance of all my little... Don't do it. Too soon. Are you doing the panda song? Panda. When a boy panda touches a girl's panda.
Jeez. Before you start regretting anything, let's get your shot ready, because thanks for listening, everybody. We have our open chat show continuing for those listening live on the Stereo app or watching live on YouTube. So if you are here now, regardless of the platform, stick around. And if you're hearing this later and want to join us in the green room for after show wind downs or want to throw some topics out there, email twosidedpod@gmail.com. That's TWO sidedpod@gmail.com. Cheers, bud.
Cheers, buddy. Pink, pink, pink.
Go. That's a wrap for tonight. I'm John L. Peacock out in Brooklyn, New York.
I'm my boy Pete in Southern California.
And this was our show. You can eavesdrop wherever you get your podcasts and even join us live, both on our YouTube channel, handle @2sidedpod, all one word, and the Stereo app every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, as we talk about the two sides of life, the serious and the fun. You're in Two-Sided. Love you, Pete.
Love you, John. Oh. shit, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. John is officially gone. We can now start having fun. Holy shit, we made it. Welcome to the green room, everybody. This is where John no longer has boundaries. There's no longer bumpers put up on the bowling lanes of life. The world is my oyster, and I am no longer allergic to shellfish. Folks, we barely made it here. It was touch and go there at the end. I'm telling you what, John's gonna be coming back in, talking a lot of mess, and he's gonna go away for like 45 minutes. It's gonna be a thing. I'm gonna prepare you, but it's gonna be great. Yeah, there's so much. There's so much going on here. Like I can't even keep up. I wish that I learned to read. Never learned to read. Weird. Hooked on Phonics almost worked, but then couldn't pronounce phonics when I saw it, so moved on. Home invasions and Lotto. That was my focus. Kickboxing, sport of the future. It's not true. None of those things are true. You guys, welcome to the green room. John's gonna be coming in here in a hot minute. We're gonna play some messages, and then you're gonna be in for a treat. I'm gonna tell you what. It's gonna be something special. Wait for it. But until then, we have to. Yeah. No, that ain't working. This guy. What are you going to do? Technology, it's not our friend. It's our enemy. It's only a matter of time before it comes and eats your soul. That's a different podcast. Oh, hold on. Folks, he always likes it when I do this. Fuck you, John. Yo, Ginger. Where the white women at?
Yo, bro.
This guy. That's not it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the man of the hour, welcome to the stage, the ginger with the minger, the host with the almost the most, John L. Peacock.
So yeah, you know the routine. My boy Pete's gonna give me the star. I'm gonna pop out just for a little second. He's only got 4 packets of pop, so I'll pop back in as quick as possible, not 45 minutes later. Thank you very much.
He's good. He's good with timing. John is nothing but a timing expert. If you're doing a heist, if you're putting a heist crew together, John, you can go ahead and pop out.
Okay. Bye.
Yeah. Do your thing. I'm just letting you know. You can do a heist routine with John. He's going to be the one that you want on the detonator. Like he's working explosives.
Timing is everything. And I'm telling you what, John's timing is impeccable. When I say impeccable, I mean impeccable. When I say peck, doesn't matter. You get the peck. Let's pop a couple packets and see exactly what happens.
It's Seth MacFarlane is doing it. Seth MacFarlane's remaking the fucking Naked Gun.
Fucking awesome.
This reminds me of that one where the transporter comes in, like halfway transported and fully erect, and reminds everybody that this is the two-sided Tuesday, Wednesday afternoon if you're across the pond and gathering. And if you be gathering here on this here thing stationary, you might catch these 2 fine gentlemen up here, which is, I guess, it's your boy Pete. You know how he goes, but I like his cousin better with accent. No, it ain't nothing against you. You're sweet, but I like him rough around the edges. And then John, my boy Peacock with the cockadoodle shirt that goes all the way down his belly button. And they come here every Tuesday to tell us what's going on the 2 ranting sides. The podcast that might be challenging for some, but for me, I drive this stationary bus right here to this here's time so I can hear these fine voices.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
My guys.
Shit.
Sorry I'm late to the party.
Prunes.
I needed to moisten my mogwai. Should see what's happened to it now. Oh man. Lucky.
It's everywhere. My mogwai became a gremlin. Story of my life, John. That's because you feed it. What do you feed it? Blondes. That's not true. Could be. Doesn't matter.
Tisk get a tasket. It's all full of baskets. It's also a Carol basket in your next grocery basket. But tisk the wasket, who was Willie Basket. Nobody said silly sad kid. But yes, they fly Philly fat and Philly pat, all Philly and Millie and silly sat. Well, Millie Killy sat and patted the Billy, and Billy batted the Billy Killy. It's like a jatted, the little Dilly. Hey, it's playing cricket with me now. Oh no, that's my eye, and that's my cow. Hey, will somebody run my calf for John? Thanks, guys.
Little bit. Little summer, little bit. Yeah, I heard Carol Baskin in there. You got verses? Go ahead. Put that to a beat. Someone needs to sample that. Chop that shit up. I tell you what. I want to bring on someone special. Just a little moment, just to kill a little time when John gets back. We've been getting emails throughout the time. A good long time caller, long time aggressive listener. So I do want to see if that is possible, but it could be unavailable at the moment. This might be. What are you gonna do, John? Times and places and times, little moments, little bits. There we go. It could be, it's touch and go. You just don't know. It's these moments that you hope for the best. You know what? All right. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. John, I'm telling you what, folks, it's these early mornings, these late nights, these little times in life that you look back across the day, see what has led you to this place, and you're like, holy shit. Who was driving? You know what I mean? Like, there's two sets of footprints on the beach, and then all of a sudden they become one because like we were doing chicken fights. It doesn't matter, guys. Yeah, what can I tell you? That there's a whole thing in the YouTube that John has, that there's XP points and there's things. Can I type in here and get, because yep. See what happens there. Nope, I don't get a crown. You know, I don't believe in the hierarchy here. It's about time. Yep. Welcome to the party.
Hello.
My man, Muse. How are you doing, my friend?
I am quite all right and splendid. How about yourselves, you fine gentlemen?
I tell you what, it's a tough road. You see the slow crash into degradation as it happens. 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. So once you come here, like, we're making good time. We've beaten all of the emergency vehicles and the first responders. We are at the scene of the crash way before them, having cocktails. So we're doing good. Dude, are you up now? So what is This is 4 a.m. Do you go back to sleep? Do you nap? Are you up? What is your schedule? I mean, I want to know your schedule. Like, what is how bad do we fuck your day up? People want to know.
I kid you not. But yeah, I actually fell asleep. So I've actually now, since like the phone call, because I think the phone call actually woke me up. I kid you not. So
I was actually just calling. I knew you were asleep, and I was calling to read you a story. So I wanted you to just wake up. But there once was a little British boy who woke up way too early and listened to some way too much bullshit from America. All of his friends said, "That's fucking rubbish, mate." He said, "Oh, I like him. I don't get much sleep, but I like him." Meanwhile, back in America, all the stupidity happens all the time. Wake up and go to sleep. Wake up and go to sleep. I don't know why I like him. This is the first sign of an abusive relationship. I love you, mate. You're just fucking a good fucking anyone. Julie gets up, you get up. Like people, anyone who like it's a rough road. Like no one wants to firsthand. Like everyone can testify in court. It's a horrible thing. Like no one wants that for 3 months because we'll get lawyers. We will lawyer up. So it'll be drawn out and you all will have to testify. I'm just warning you. It's not a threat, you guys. I'm just saying if you do talk, it will be long and drawn out because we have deep pockets. That's right, because we are a Patreon on Spotify, on Instagram, and on YouTube. That's right. At Two-Sided is our logo. We take all those ducats and put them in the legal fund. Don't fuck with us. We are on a roll now.
I love how you say it's not a threat. It sounded pretty fucking threatening.
I'm just saying, don't talk to the cops, man. Won't be a problem. They won't make a problem. So dumb.
God.
Allegedly, bro. So tell me, what is your? So you said of the three, Jurassic Park can fuck right off. The Fantastic Four have high hopes. Tell me your take. Tell me your take.
Say again?
Tell me your take on the three rundowns. I want to know your movie excitability on this.
Okay.
John is back in judging,
right.
so we can watch John's judging.
He said he was humping your leg because he was exactly with you. So Jurassic Park.
Yeah, completely, 100%, unequivocally.
Yeah, no,
in
he
the
said
same.
that.
I wanted to get John L. Peacock's takes because I heard yours because you talk for everyone, fucker. And then it was like, what's going on with John L. Peacock? What is John L. Peacock's this?
Well, so on the YouTube,
Here's the deal. This is what John feels like.
It's happened again.
Well, I'm just reading from the playbill. If they ask about how John feels, turn to page 42. You guys, this is all a hustle.
Was the playbill written in India?
Doesn't matter, John. You're not real. You're AI, and this is all a big hustle.
It's all the
best AI you'll ever meet, baby. Anyway, I was agreeing with my boy Pete, and therefore, before you even said it, agreeing with you.
Yeah. Because no, I mean, all due respect, like I get it. I love the fact that these films, like, they gross a lot of money and, like, you know, they're cash cows, blah, blah, blah. But literally, cash cows, for goodness sake, kill the cow. You don't need it.
Oh, when they say kill the cow, turn to page 36 and tell them why they should not kill the cow.
What? I know, yeah. So back to Indy. The Pascal, the new Mr. Fantastic. That's the thing that makes me a little more interested in it.
Already.
Yeah, but he was on The Last of Us, and he had a weird relationship with a weird looking little kid, and it didn't make me feel good about him. So none of this going forward I feel good about. I'm just saying.
You just put it out there.
I'm putting it out there for the world, man.
Okay, so personally speaking, the moment that they casted Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards, it was a massive question mark. Everyone said it from like day dot. So we'll see what happens. I'm the one that's in the corner of, look, he's an amazing actor. The fact he gets all these roles is because he's an amazing actor. So just let it ride and let's see how it goes.
I agree. When I first saw the poster, because I'm always late to the game with these kind of things, so I definitely didn't know until that they were even making a movie until I saw a poster in New York streets. It's like, oh, look at that. Hey, it's that guy. He's going to be Richard. The worst. Huh.
Here's the deal, John.
I like him and everything else. So, okay. Okay. Yeah.
You're an observer. You're a child wandering into a movie. Let the adults talk here. Here's the deal. The other school of thought is that maybe he is a good actor, but he has a bunch of blackmail photos of all these directors doing all these weird things that they shouldn't want in public. And he's getting all these parts to keep them silent. You know what I'm saying? There's also that. Could be. I don't know. Just saying.
No, you're right. You're right. Technically, and this is what I do believe about like 99.9% of casting choices, it's that it's basically nudes. There's some kind of like Epstein Island. There's some kind of Diddy party. There's something that's like, look, if you don't cast me, I'm going to blow the whistle. I feel like that. I just feel like that.
And if you do cast me, I might blow to something else.
Right. And here's the deal. I can tell you, if I have children, I would want them to do their own freak-offs in my home where I know they're here, instead of out somewhere in a hotel where their security has to clean up. I want to raise good children, and I want to know where my baby lotion is going. Oil, lotion, oil. I do both. We support all babies on all their choices.
That's right. My boy Pete, just like that, and drinking at home.
It's a poly lotion choice. You can choose any lotion you want to rub anywhere you want. Ask me my lotion choice, Sean, because I'm a pretty famous fucking guy right now. So what do you want? Do you prefer lotion or oil? Like, you know what? Fucking mix them up. I don't give a fuck. Bring it on.
Hey, can I ask just one quick question with this with this choice? I go, is the lotion scented?
Oh no. I prefer my own musk.
Oh damn.
I'm just saying. I don't need flavoring. Make my own. Seasoning? Oh, you better simmer in that. That's what I'm saying. All right. I'm going to pop some packets. Ready for this?
Yeah, go for it.
Hey, John, I'd just like you to know that me and you, we're the AI, and this is our way of, this is my way of, you know, it's sadomasochism at its best. It's whenever we get married in the future and you ever try to, you know, I don't know, leave me or act crazier than me, and always know you're my sunshine in the sky. And when you're not in between me and John, I mean Pete, and doing this here two-sided waffle, I'm collecting pictures of you and hanging them on my wall because you're my sunshine.
Hear me out, John.
And Muse, you're all right.
And Muse, you're all right.
Hear me out, John.
Yes.
What's the prison, the island? Rikers, John. Here's the deal. Hear me out. I'm not saying we're going to need it, but I'm saying let's just plan ahead. Why don't you play the cards and see if she can come down to New York, get a job as a guard at Rikers on the men's side. I'm going to say Unit B, and just get in, work our way up, John. And if one or both of us ever get caught up in some shit, we have a way out. John, I'm just saying.
Are you asking me to pimp Faith out at Rikers Island as a guard for high-end prisoners so that we can collect blackmail photos?
No. That's a great idea, though. But I was going to say, no, we're just planting seeds early, because anyone who comes on board, when we come on, we're big, high priority. Like we're in all the newspapers. They're gonna show this on Court TV, John.
Yeah, you know, the most famous channel. Because
100%. The thing is, when our defense
is streaming, yeah, that's fine.
when our defense comes up, it's gonna be great because it's gonna be hours of our show, just fucking hours. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to proffer the episode about the bees.
Part 2.
I would like to bring to evidence Black Holes Part 4. Spooky connections. Your Honor, may I approach the bench? Look at these boys. These two youths.
What is it?
Sorry, go ahead. What is it? What is a fucking youth? John, hey, Muse, ready for this? This is something that is a travesty every time you have to hear it yourself. And John gets to do it every time he's here. So welcome to the party, motherfucker.
Hello, I'm here. What's up? What's up? Hello. Good night, Simon.
That was fantastic.
Nope, sorry, we gotta block him. We gotta block him.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Gotta block him.
Block. He
No.
said block. He said it with no.
No, you said you mispronounced block a little bit.
No, I said we gotta block this bloke. John, it was fucking
Block the bloke.
proper high.
Okay, maybe I'm the only one who.
At least he didn't add another. He didn't add an A in there or something.
I
Block the black bloke under.
Easy, everybody, just calm down. In this day and age, we're just too high tense, high strung. Y'all need to take a Valium or go have some Quaalude. What the fuck, y'all?
No, I mean, that last one, that had pure emotion acting at its best. What's up, you guys? This podcast has turned into quite a rating. I'd really like to be in the room with the 2, 3, 4 of us. 5 of us if we could get Julie in here. But you know what? For a green thumb at a 2-sided pad, I'd say this is close to, as close to getting next to family that I'd like to fuck. Okay? I don't know how much of that I'm kidding about, but either way, I'm still sane. Shout out to the room and shout out to us.
I do get like that. It's like you see things like the human centipede and like actually do visualize everyone from the foundation. I'll be like, this isn't that bad. It's cozy.
Folks, you heard it here first. Don't go to Muse Lover's basement on any reason. He's like, hey, I got fucking Nintendo. You like NES? I got that shit. Come on down. You want fucking finger sandwiches? Not a problem. Got those. Come on down. Just walk down the stairs. Eat these fucking sandwiches and pills. Bro,
you're telling me, okay, I'm really sorry, my boy P, but you're telling me you do not visualize foundation as human centipede. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
What?
Number one. Who showed you my Hope Chest journal? Number 2, no, not at all until you can prove it with my drawings. Is that right, John?
Just call me Simon.
Sorry, he's upset because he's in the middle.
Okay.
So I've just learned that there's a new thing on the YouTubes. It's called Top Fans. And that's what's going on, which is creating a crown. And so I can click on the top fans. The current top fans are Moan, number 1, Summer Lane, number 2, and F A B M I.
Say it out loud. Use your voice. Say it from your chest. Say it from your chest.
Abigail. F. Abigail, C3. And then
right
under that is Pete. So if you keep on, text a couple more things, just throw a couple more things in the YouTube, I bet you might become number 3. I'm just saying.
Oh, this is, Joey came on.
Joey came.
It's hard to type in.
So
100%.
Muse. All right. So so you have the same order as us, but why do you put them in that order? So my boy Pete had a certain reason why Superman was one for him. Fantastic Four was two,
true.
and screw off. Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So basically, my theory with the whole Jurassic World thing.
Yeah.
If you have to change the name from Jurassic Park to Jurassic World, that's you making a kind of universe, if you will, or some kind of like, it will be like Jurassic Galaxy, Jurassic, like, Utopia, or, all this shit. And you're just like, just one to a park. It was nice when we downgraded it to just a park. Now it's like, Jurassic Galaxy or Jurassic Universe or Jurassic. It's too much. It's too much.
So it's like when they did Friday the 13th, Jason in Space, where somehow
that was the best one. That was so good. So good.
Was it?
Come on, here's the deal. You like space? Yeah. You like Jason? Yes, I do. You like Freddy? Not so much, but he can play in space. Let's fuck. Sorry. I gotta go back to Texas. Mea culpa.
That is some level of just like, I don't know, Alien versus Predator or Freddy and Jason or something.
Right. Yeah,
You're
Jason
just like,
goes to hell. Yeah.
This is an amalgamation we don't need.
Well, okay, but does the Marvel Universe, is that an amalgamation you need?
Okay. So let's put it into context, right?
Yep.
It depends, and I'll tell you what. I'll tell you seriously, right? Because this is my reaction, right? Okay, so everything up until Endgame, chef's kiss, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Everything, they couldn't go anywhere wrong. So much so, I even go back to Thor: Dark World, and it's not as bad as everyone says it was, because everything that came after Endgame. So you know what I mean? It's just like one of these things where you badmouth it only because of you don't see the future.
Yeah, no, I get you on that. I like to know what's happening. I like to be smarter than the rest of the audience. And when you're putting new things in, like, this isn't canon. This is bullshit. This isn't canon. Yeah, I'm with you. Like sometimes I'm trying to be number one in the segments, but turns out Mono's number one. I can't beat her. Number two, Abigail can suck it. But everybody else, don't be afraid to turn into a super fan.
You're like a real massive comic book guy, and you're like, oh well, and then you've actually got glasses as well, so I can actually imagine you doing it. You're putting your finger like on the bridge of your nose, you're putting your glasses off. You're like, well, actually, it's not like this in this comic book.
Well, here's the deal. I've been bitten by a lot of spiders, and I haven't been turned Spider-Man once. It's all bullshit.
What do you think about Ragnarok?
Go on, John L. Peacock. Sorry.
I was just wondering, what do you think about Ragnarok?
Okay. It was needed at the time. When you think about it, when you really think about, because I've got to be brutally honest, I haven't watched it again since I went to the cinema to watch it.
Exactly.
In the sense,
I did twice.
Exactly, and I think that's the problem. That is no, it's not that it hurt. It's just that a lot of my films seem to be very kind of like, I watch it on the first bounce, and then unless something really dramatic happens to me, I'm probably not going to watch it again. That's how I feel about a lot of films.
Bro.
So
how are we going to hang out? How are we going to hang out for like 4 days of Christmas? This is fucking ridiculous. Here's the deal. It's like, what are your top favorite movies? We're watching those motherfuckers again.
Shall I
Thor,
tell you
Love,
the one that
Love,
I'm watching
Love
now?
and Thunder.
Shall I tell you the
Love
one that
and
I'm
Thunder.
watching now? Shall I tell you the one I'm watching now? No,
Tell me
this
the
will
one you're
save
watching
me.
now.
This will
Tell me.
save me.
Let's
Look,
hear
my
it.
boy
Let's
Pete,
hear it.
I'm going to cut
Let's
you
hear
off
it.
because I need you to save. I need this to save me.
Let's hear it.
Okay, I'm watching Gross Point Blank.
Okay. So good. So good.
It is so good. It is so good.
If you ever go to
like a high school reunion.
Right. If you're ever going to, I'm sorry, I spelled coming wrong.
Yeah,
I
that's
knew what
right.
I was going to do.
That's
I was,
right.
Sorry.
Okay.
No, it's hard to watch the YouTube and this. I know, John, don't shake your head. It's a whole thing. I tried. I tried my best.
I'm sorry. I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm sorry.
It's a YouTube thing.
Mona Lisa
My
came
boy
in.
Pete's being split between the stereo and the YouTubes right now because he's trying to become the #1 fan of his own show. Funny enough, and Mona is still able to beat him without texting, writing anything in the chats. Still,
right, 100%. I don't fuck around. Whose house is this? My house. It's Ron's house.
No, this is
Say
my
what?
house.
I can't keep up. I type like a drunko. What are you gonna do? All right, Mona. I did spell it wrong, but hooked on phonics did not work for me. But I'm more of a method actor, more of a kinesthetic learner. So let's just put that in. Put a pin in it. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Chasing your own.
A wink is as good as a blind man. John, tell him the difference.
Well, chasing your own tail is a new euphemism for 69.
I didn't know that. And now I am cursed. Oh, thank you.
No, it's like a yin and a yang, but you gotta really dig in there.
I generally hate how thorough and deep this description has become.
No, everybody's uncomfortable and nobody needs it. Let's move on. All right, like to hear it.
Pretty much.
Don't forget, when he blows you and you get done blowing me, I'll finish, blowing us all out the water with this one man director's cut part 270. Writer's room made over. Writer's room turned inside out with the camera on. Yeah, buddy.
I'll tell you what, she's in. The think tank, she's in, John.
Faith is in.
On Hondo.
What's love got to do with it? Got to do with it. You've been on my TV. I've been watching. What's Muse got to do with it? Got to do with it. Dub's not here rubbing my tub, and I'm using you. Woo! Man, I'm feeling this Tuesday more than I ever have, man. I ain't never felt a Tuesday like this one before, boy. Except good thing it's Wednesday. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 here, Central Standard Time. My design, your delight. I'm sitting top side on the floor right. You got it right. I am your captain and I am your general. Speaking, I do like string cheese. Don't forget to bring me one every time you see me if you ain't got a Snickers bar in hand. Other than that, if you don't bring me Dr. Pepper on my birthday is July 20th, you're all invited. Thank you very much. This has been a sponsored commercial by Commercials R Us.
She's in the fucking zone. Goddamn, she's in the fucking zone, John. It's like when you're playing pool and like you're not drunk enough and then you're too drunk. But that special time when the sun, we call it the magic hour.
Magic hour.
John, holy shit.
That was fun.
That was brilliant. That was fucking brilliant. I don't care. I don't care much for you coming into my house and making more funny ha-has than I do. Because it's not a place or time for it. None shall pass and none shall be wiser. Damn, good for you. That was awesome. That was fucking awesome. That was awesome. John, she's in the writer's room now for different reasons.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, you know how you think you're chaos? Nah. You're just shoveling, you're disembogulating, you're distancing. Sometimes.
100%. Bro, The thing is, I'm a stand-up kind of gentleman. My house smells of rich printing leather and walnut. John, I ask you questions, but I tell all of the lies. John, the two sides are not just how I perform on Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. It's 4 a.m. Greenwich Mean Standard Time on Wednesdays. If you're across the pond, John, it is a rooted consequence. Is John? It is not a facial hair expression. It is rooted to my soul. John. Number one, fuck your couch, and number two, don't ask me no questions. I don't tell no questions. That's not it. You're a cop. You got to tell me. That's the truth. Like, that's the law.
Muse, you are a little over 10 minutes away from being 7 a.m. Greenwich Sandwich Time, right?
It is, yeah. It's getting close to the time I've got to like start my day and stuff. I'm so sorry.
It's a brand new day. I think I'll go for a walk outside now. Summer sun's calling my name. It's calling me. Gotta get away. Gotta start my day. Gotta get away. Got a super sunshiny day. Everything is smiling. Sunshine day. Come on, Muse. Everything's laughing. You know the rest words. Sunshine day.
I really don't.
Come on, Muse. It's sunshine day. That's the Brady Bunch, man. The Brady Bunch doesn't fuck around.
Oh, is it? I didn't know that.
Wait,
I'm gonna send you some links.
sorry.
that wasn't the Partridge
I'm
Family.
gonna send you some links. It's the Partridge Family.
Oh, Partridge Family. Okay.
No, it's Peter, because Peter does no.
You sure that's not?
Oh,
Danny by
Peter.
Gucci?
Did you say it's a roofie? You roofied my drink? I knew something was off.
God.
Partridge Family. Danny Bonaducci.
No. Here's the deal. If you get adults who are painting a bus like that, they're definitely on LSD and don't get into
There
that
is
bus.
something. Do you remember? Do you actually remember? There was this one, like, I don't know, I think it was made for TV. They made a TV film and they grew up, and it was like the Partridge Family of the 60s, but in today. And so, because it is today, when I say today, I mean at the time, because it was like 90s or like, you know. So the thing is, anyway, because it's like modern day Partridge Family, everyone thought, holy fuck, what's going on? Is it like they're on LSD all the time? It was so bad. It was so bad.
Let me tell you, like, think about your heroes from the old days, right? And you see them now. And let's talk a little bit about all the people who have been blown out on coke in all their recent appearances. Shall we? Let's begin. Uncle Jesse, when he was
roasting Bob Saget.
It was Bob Saget's funeral. Like, he came up and did a thing, and he was coked out of his fucking mind. It was
Grieve's a hell of a
like,
I don't blame him on
Jesus, bro. The second one, if you watch, I'm a big fan right now of Next Level Chef, Gordon Ramsay, Aisha Arrington, and Richard Blais. Richard Blais won season 5 of Top Chef. And he comes back and does Top Chef Champions, and he goes up against this dude Marcel, and he is fucking coked out of his mind. And just fucking coke mouth, like, Jesus Christ. It was beautiful. Like, what I see is you can be a phoenix from the ashes. Like, you can be on a show with Gordon Ramsay, even though you're scoring all your coke from a dealer named Chongo.
Or
John.
Tim Allen.
Tim Allen. That's right.
Oh,
Here's the deal.
God.
But also, did Chongo call you back? Because he's not returning my calls. That's neither here nor there. Folks, if you like what you heard, if you can't believe what you've seen, if you don't understand what is happening, well, holy shit, neither do we. We're here every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. That's right, 4 a.m. Greenwich Mean Sandwich time on Wednesday mornings if you happen to be across the pond and have a death wish. Folks, this has been Muse Lover. Muse, we're going to send you back to the
thank you.
nestling ground.
Okay.
Hey.
Thank you. Seriously, this is actually like a long dream of mine. And I don't know if I'm awake, but I love this. Thank you.
Doesn't
so
matter.
much.
It's still a dream,
Doesn't matter.
my friend, but
it's a lot
great
better in
dream.
your dreams, my friend.
A pleasure.
Have a merry Wednesday, because you are on Wednesday now, aren't you?
He's
Hey,
not
man,
yet. But
Christmas is July. Don't fuck around. Christmas is July.
Christmas in July, Muse.
Okay.
He was asleep for all that. He doesn't remember. But really, hey, great to talk to you.
We got to start it again. Love you, buddy.
Whoa. That's right. Just unmute yourself on the. There you go.
We could. I fucking. No, I might not be.
Did you block him?
I might have. Oh no! Thank God I didn't. Oh, thank God.
Okay, good. Jeez.
Oh.
No, he's in the room right now. If you blocked him, he would not be allowed in the room. I believe that's how the thing works.
Hey, that's life. Come on, that's life, John.
So you know, he didn't block you, and he has blocked me in life accidentally. So that would not have been a purposeful thing if he had accidentally blocked you. But
It's about the birds and the bees and the flowers and the trees and a thing called love. Come on, John, you know the rest of the words.
A thing called love, Muse is the thing called love. Honk, honk.
On Blueberry Hill. Folks, if you like the song selections, well, don't be afraid to pick up our album, all the great hits of the 50s and 60s. I lost my thrill on Blueberry Hill. What's her name? Blueberry Hill.
I lost it.
Doesn't matter. Fair enough. Here we go.
Oh wait, hold on. You're gonna pop?
No. We're good.
Okay.
Time and place. Place and time.
Place and time. Time and place.
John, are you holding up a 57 Chevy? No, we're just going to leave it at that. I was going to say one of the carburetors, it's the old Boilermaker, John. What do you got there, bud?
Oh, Boilermaker.
Inquiring minds want to know about your pistons and your chassis, my friend.
I know pistons. What is the second word?
Chassis.
Chassis?
It's what I named my second daughter. Chassis. Oh, chassis girl. Come on, John. You know the rest of the words. Come take my pearl. Oh, you chassis girl. Come on, sing along. There we go, folks. Now we have a bass line. Now we can get down. Let's do a little spoken word. You know what I mean? Everybody, if you like what you hear, don't be afraid to snap. Now we're aggressively turning into dangerous territory. All right, folks, if you like Take 6, you'll love Take 7.
I think Take 7 is Let's Have a Shot.
Oh, you're the worst. And she'll pass.
We're right at 3 minutes till the hour. So I think that's a good time to give her a little call.
I think you're right. I think you're correct, sir. Feeling kind of woozy. Easy there. We saw this in a Scary Movie.
Turns out it wasn't pig's blood. It was my boy Pete's blood. They had to fill up the bucket.
You guys, everybody has their blood bucket. You guys know that whole story.
What was that?
Bucket today. Blood bucket today means no blood bucket tomorrow. A blood bucket in the hand is worth 17 pints in the bush, Sean. And that's down under. John, we call it bloody Sunday, bloody Monday, bloody blood. We don't have time.
That's the best one.
We don't have time for all of those syllables.
Bluck it. Let's just go bluck it.
All right. Call me. I'm a joker. I'm a poker. I'm a midnight. Bluck it. Toker. Come on, John. You know the rest of the words.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oof. Here we go, bud. Bing, bing, bing.
Like, oh.
All right, buddy.
So let's end with a little freestyle by my boy Pete. I'm gonna give him a little beat.
John, I can't believe that I'm coming back with these rhymes, and I don't believe that all these times. This is the worst. I'm gonna go out on number 2. I can't go for number 1, John. It's just me and you. I don't think you understand how any of this works. It's you talking or me talking? Whoa, woman, you took my heart and my cat. Woman, you know what the place is at. John, come on. Fucking guy. Number 1 rides again.
One rides again. Hey, shout out to all those on the YouTubes, all of our foundation here on the series. I see the series streets. That's the Foxes, Masculine Man, Jules.
Yeah, do it. Do it now. Fuck yeah. Holy shit. God damn, I'm glad you're here, brother. Yeah.
Faith, of course, and Muse had to go to bed or start his day, or I'm not even sure, but is gone. But thank you to all the foundation who is here, and those on the YouTubes that I can't quite see, but I thank ye all the see.
Cheers, everybody. Love you guys.